Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you're looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, you've come to the right place.
We're opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day.
If you're new to breaking with us, keep watching and we'll show you exactly how it all works.
First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that you want to play. Most of our series will have 8 spots representing the 8 NFL divisions.
But other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win memorabilia at an awesome value. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout,
tune in to the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week.
As you watch, you'll see your name appear on the screen when your break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer, and the order will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that show's dice roll number.
After randomization, the list of names of people who bought spots in that live break will be matched up with an NFL division. If the item that's pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations! You just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia at a fraction of the cost. Want to guarantee yourself an item instead of testing your luck? Check out the mystery box tab of our website for a variety of mystery box options. When you buy a mystery box, we'll ship it straight to your door, and some can be opened on air at your request. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Club Rewards program. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, and prizes each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you've been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good morning, breakers and breakettes, to the Ultimate Autographs live break room, coming to you live from the usual City Beautiful, but today the city oh so freezing. Stephen Ryan, I'm very worried that the city of Chicago, every single building, every single tree, every single item is going to be frozen by the end of this weekend. We've been dealing with sub-zero temperatures from really since Friday morning going into this weekend, and today, instead of the frozen tundra, we are now getting the snowy side effects of everything. It was a pretty icy, snowy morning coming in. Joe and Rip saying, "What's up? Long time no see, brother." Yeah. So do you want to go? So we're gonna go by Joe and Rip this morning because
we'll just do that. That's how we'll rock.
We'll go with the names above our head as Joe and Rip. I would love to get compared to Joe and Rip. They did an amazing job last night.
Right.
So we're gonna be robbing Steven though. We're gonna end up swinging this back around for you guys here, but. Rob Hill in the host seat. Steven
Because I might
Ryan
not
to my
respond
left.
if you say, "Hey, Rip." I'm like, "Oh, wait, oops, sorry. I am him today."
just for this one occasion. What's going on, Jamil? Good morning to you, Mr. Rex. Good morning, Polo. So we got 3 pre-fills coming up for you guys. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch family. Hopefully you guys are staying warm and toasty out there wherever you might be, unless you're the Florida man and Matthew Fletcher, who always likes to flex his Florida news report on us. Weather report, excuse me. So we got some amazing breaks to get into in the room this morning. The jersey, the practice squad, a brand new, in big bold letters, specialty series for the all-authentic Stephen Ryan. And we got ourselves 4 boxes and 4 headliners left. Can't do much better than 100% chance at a headliner, right? In that Weekend Warrior Championship Weekend Series. And Stephen, it's Championship Sunday. We have the Final 4 in the NFL. We're going to dive in and talk about that today as well. But, gave my little spiel here. We're going to do the chase wheel spin and the dice roll coming up shortly. But before we get into any of that, how's your Sunday starting off, my man?
I mean, besides freezing, fine. I can't complain.
Fine. Just after the best Chicago Bulls player of this century just got his jersey hung up to the rafters last night.
I had a good night. I had a great night last night. I enjoyed that as well. Got some things done. Feel well rested, and I'm ready to go because I mentally could not sleep long enough to prepare for what was outside. And then you saw the snow. Let's just get to the breaks because I don't even have to do it. We got 3 pre-fills, Rob.
We got 3 pre-fills indeed. We have a quad box, a double up. We have 2 quads and then a double. So you guys woke up very, very hungry this morning, everyone. So shout out to all of you for that. So we're going to get into 10 breaks right off the bat. But before we do any of that, let's get ourselves into our honorary dice rolls. So Dice roll is evading me this morning, but we are going to track this madman down here. So, Steven,
yes,
dice
sir.
roll. What do you think?
7.
7. I'll go with 11 because we're going to start off in 7th heaven this morning, and we're going to go with 8. I think ever since you and I got put together on this Sunday morning 9 o'clock show, we've yet to hit a match.
Oh, okay, we'll get there eventually.
You know what? Let's just fast forward to next Sunday morning and try again, shall we? So, for the Chase wheel spin.
Who's in the Super Bowl?
No, it's the Sunday after.
I know, but who's in it?
Oh, but who's in it? Oh,
we'll know who's in it.
Well, I know who your thoughts are going to be on it. So.
We can act. We can just act like it's that next Sunday.
We definitely could. I'm definitely not going to shy away and say no to that. I'm also not going to shy away for you guys either. When it comes to making this the Chase wheel spin, this is going to be the all authentic series, so you guys can end up seeing that down at the bottom of the screen. 8's going to be the dice roll. The Chase wheel spin is going to be the number 8, but the break screen is going to be most important here for you guys to take a look at here. Sorry about this. There you go.
Devontae Adams, he's playing today.
Yes, he
Sean
is.
Alexander's squad is playing today. I had a funny thought in my head on the way in, Rob. There we go.
There we go. 9 minutes.
I'll be Joe.
Single Sunday. I am Rob. All right, go on.
Since it's championship Sunday, we have 4 teams playing today, right? We have the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots, and then later on tonight we have the Seahawks and the Rams. I was thinking, what if we pull? What can we give these guys if we pull one of those teams in our breaks? Do we do like a $15, store card credit? You could re-randomize the list of the names in the break or something like that.
I like that.
So just little idea there. And again, the item has to be pulled, and if you win the helmet, you don't necessarily win the gift card to or the store credit, but you will have a chance to do that.
I think that's a great idea. Look, you are you're the vet here. You are the vet, so I really like the ideas that you run up the flagpole. So you know what? I'm gonna give my stamp of approval on that for any team. That being Denver, New England, Los Angeles, the Rams, of course, because
the Rams.
The Chargers in a championship game. Come on now, it's not April.
Let's be
Fool's.
real.
It's not April Fool's Day just yet. I'm sorry to the 3.
But a former Charger might be a Bills coach.
That is a possibility. I am sorry to the 3 Chargers fans that I just offended out there. And the Rams and the Seahawks. Any of those 4 teams, let's rock with Steven Ryan's idea. You know what? I'll add it to the Chase wheel spin as well. Now here's the thing. Now, I'm not going to do it as a Chase wheel spin, of course. I'm going to do it as an advertisement for those that end up popping in.
Yes.
So it's also going to be a reminder as well. So I'll do $15
UA credit.
UA credits for... I'm trying to condense this in a certain amount of letters here.
For break. Well, no, don't say for break.
I'll do $15 for...
You can put $15. Ask host for details. That'd be the way to do it. Be like, it's better if I just explain it.
Okay, let's see. You know what? Just because I kind of like the sound of that. $15 in you guys can clearly see how well the script was written here this morning. $15 in UA credit
potentially.
In parentheses, ask host for details.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you guys got to come to me. You guys got to talk to me this morning.
Yeah,
so.
we can explain it on a better basis. But do we have any numbers? No numbers yet. Okay.
No numbers yet. Jeremy Holt Hardwick.
Great time to jump into this authentics though.
Jeremy Holt Hardwick sounds like you're gonna start in at least like 3 action movies. Anybody that has like a 3 name, if you go by 3 names, I think that's pretty badass. Hopefully you get some luck in the NFC North, Jeremy. Again, perfect time to jump into the quad, Steven. 29 boxes, 18, count them, 1-8 total headliners that we got for you today. Matthew Bacher, the boxer, has the AFC South.
I think I have to hit that wheel.
Yeah, let's do it, man. AFC West for Dan Scapetta. And Jason Medor with every other spot. Now, Jason's becoming one of our, well, he has been for quite a while, I should say, one of our big-time ballers. He does not mess around. He has 5 spots in this quad series. So like Steven said, was looking for 4 numbers in this series, did not see anything. So let's get into this bad boy. So Steven, get ready for these 4 numbers, my man. We're going to start ourselves off with, well, it's going to be a bookend number. We're going to go with number 30. So I will also write this down because my memory, especially on the weekends, can be a little hazy sometimes. Hopefully everybody's weekend out there is off to a tremendous, tremendous start.
I'll say temperature-wise, Rob, it can only go up from here.
Yeah, I was actually going to see, we can dive into this a little bit later.
I was like, can I get a 30-degree day?
That's all I want. Well, yeah, I know. 30 degrees would feel like a 90-degree day, considering how things have gone lately. So hopefully my lucky number can bring you guys some luck here. As we're going in descending order, we go from 30 to 22 to now 15. And let's see if we can actually continue this descension of numbers. So, and that's not going to be the case. That's not going to be the case. So Derrick Rose's number got raised to the rafters last night at the United Center. But how about the guy who has the most prominent number at the top of the United Center in number 23, retired from Michael Jordan? Also at the top of what's the name of this would be a perfect question to ask Rip at 12 o'clock. The name of the Miami Heat arena, because I know that's gotten renamed recently. They have Michael Jordan's number retired.
They do.
Because that's just how much of a baller he was. If that's not the ultimate sign of respect, as the kids would call it, glazing these days, he's like, this guy kicked our you know what so much for an entire decade that it's like, you know what, you were so good we don't even want to see 23 on the back of any of our own players' jerseys. So guys, as Steven is grabbing the boxes, you fine gentlemen that are in this break between Jeremy, Jason, Matthew, and Dan, good luck to all 4 of you. But hey, this is applicable to every single one of you, and I always like to start off every show.
23 and 30, you said.
15, 22, 23, and 30. Yes, sir. Thank you, my man. Jeez. Appreciate it, dude. That will be perfect. It's just actually much smarter to bring it over here. I feel like such an a-hole sometimes because I'll just like stack it like mountain high in front of the host. And I'll do it when there's like 7 lids on the table, like, yeah, you figure it out, pal.
Let's get 7 lids on the table and test me.
Well, we're going to start off with 4. Hopefully they're all headliner-worthy hits. What's going on, Sean? Good morning, gentlemen.
What's going on, Sean?
What breaks do we have coming up? Stuck in the blizzard here in the CT for Connecticut. Well,
we're starting 10 boxes right here, right now.
10 boxes right off rip, Sean. The Authentic Series, 29 boxes, 18 headliners. That is going to get trimmed down to 25 boxes after this quad box break. So real quick, guys, refer a friend program. What we currently have right now, we have 34 people. If we get one more referral, Steven, we will reset the company record for the most referrals we have had in a month in UA company history. We set it last month to close out 2025 with 34. Let's break that record here to start 2026.
Get your friends.
$100 in your first order. That person gets $50 off of it. You get $50 in store credit, and you, the referrer, get a chance at a Bo Nix Game Day Authentic. And my goodness, I think we can all say that we are universally sad, Steven, as football fans today, that the winningest quarterback in NFL history through his first ever 2 starts is not, you know what? I just noticed this. Look at the product can. This is frozen from last night.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's Joe Aguilar's bag. He is no longer here, so are we just gonna have to?
No, here, yeah. Just go to the cam. Just say product on the sources.
Yeah.
Scroll down. So this should probably close to the bottom. Product cam. Don't click it. Deactivate. Activate.
We're back. We are back. How long does it normally take for you to get your refer a friend credit? Well, good morning to you, Miss/Mrs. Harding. What's going on, Jessica? Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday morning with Steven and I. To answer that question, what I would do always, whatever the friend is that you refer, make sure you take that order number and send it to Dave in customer service. Dave gets back to you, lickety-split. Just be like, hey, I am blank, blank, blank. I referred blank, blank, blank. Here's the proof of the $100 or more. Dave will automatically credit you with that, or we will credit you with that here at UA, and we'll get your name entered. So I always tell people, Steven, to go to customer service. That's what I always do. One in doubt, hit up Dave. The only Dave I like better than Dave from customer service is a nice Dave single from Wendy's.
Yeah.
And depending on how that's prepared, that might not even be as good. So Good luck to everybody. Sorry, man. I'm hungry. I'm hungry for some breaks.
And he's not afraid to let you know.
No, he is not. No, he is not. Let's see if we start ourselves off in a big-time way this morning. Well, for those that are new here at Ultimate Autographs, we do this thing a lot called Beetlejuicing, and I don't know if this...
Who did we Beetlejuice?
So, I happened to mention that I was hungry. So, we know, Steven and I, being connoisseurs of Chicago food, that anytime that you have a delicacy such as Italian beef, what's the primary condiment that you need on there? The primary additional thing that you need.
Are you a hot or sweet pepper guy?
Hot or sweet? Sometimes you can have them both, or if you're really feeling it.
Oh, on the rave.
You could do it a Julius Peppers way.
Oh, God.
For a nice Italian beef sandwich, a rave Julius Peppers.
I love the rave lid.
Especially on that sweet Carolina blue. For JP, Julius Peppers, top 5 all-time in sacks in NFL history. The first ever Hall of Famer to go in with the Carolina Panthers. I believe a former 2nd overall pick for the Carolina Panthers. A guy, by the way, talk about a dual sport athlete. This guy bled Carolina blue from the very beginning. He played for the Tar Heels. He actually played in an NCAA tournament for their basketball program at UNC.
Not just an NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
A Final Four championship game appearance.
A Final Four appearance. That's
He's
right.
the only athlete in sport history to play in a NCAA championship game and a Super Bowl.
Huh.
Or a Final Four and a Super Bowl. That's probably the cooler way to say the stat.
I was
because
still,
for whatever reason, being in the Final Four is cooler than winning it all.
My mind was still kind of blown from the first way you phrased it. Not because you phrased it poorly. I just think that's a really awesome stat.
Yeah.
And Jason, he says, you guys can throw me stats until I'm Carolina blue in the face. I don't care about that. I care about the sweet lid. So, Jason,
it's yours.
Congratulations to you, my man.
Well done.
Maybe this can be the start of a meteor strike. Here in the break. Crickets. Sorry. Did my best, guys. Did my best.
What do you need?
First punt of the day. Nah, it's going to be the start of a meteor strike.
Ha!
If that's the way that Jason's last name is pronounced. Now, it's going to be hard for my lucky number 22 to surpass a Julius Peppers rave authentic, and I agree with Steven tenfold when it comes to a rave. Rave authentics, one of my favorite lids that we have here at Ultimate Autographs. Now, of course, the Speed Flexors are worth more than the full-size Game Day Authentics, but aesthetics. I'm an aesthetics guy. I'm all about that gabagoo.
I mean, you got to talk about how the lid looks, right?
When you're inviting people over for Championship Sunday and you're displaying your PC collection, you want things that look aesthetically pleasing. And, well, I think you're gonna have to start calling me Drake from now on.
Drake.
Because we just went back to back on Beetlejuicing. I just said verbatim, you guys can hear me. There's 30 of you watching. You can go back and clip this. I said if you're inviting people over for Conference Championship Sunday to display your PC, well, I think this guy would be a really great addition because he is a part of one of the Final Four teams today, and he is the last MVP to win it for this franchise. Let's take it back to 2005 for Sean Alexander.
There we go. New salute to service.
STS authentic. So this is going to be a chase wheel spin, obviously, for this entire break. But this is where the $15 in UA store credit, as the host for details. Well, you're not going to have to ask me. I'll be happy to tell you guys this. So a huge shout out to Jason again. That's going to be a secondary headliner, back-to-back headliners for my man Jason. Here's the thing for you, bud. That little inscription down there, for anybody that gets a Denver Bronco, New England Patriot, Seattle Seahawk, or LA Ram today, you're going to get $15 in UA store credit. So, and that's going to last throughout my entirety of the day.
I was saying it was going to be a wheel spin for the guys in the break, or a randomized in the break.
Oh, okay.
That's how I was thinking it.
Oh, how you were thinking it? I was just thinking of doing the 15 just straight up like that.
Okay, we can just blend it that way.
Yeah, if we could just do 15, because that's the way that I introduced it. So,
okay, that works.
I just think it would also be like another cool way as well. If you see any of those Final Four teams in there, You know,
that works for me.
People like, hey, okay.
So Jason got 15 coming your way, my man.
I mean, hey, me and Matt Salas have a good relationship. I think I can give away a little company money, but not too much. So guys, please try to limit the amount of conference championship.
I mean, it's only one Final Four. You know, it's only one Final Four. So
happens once a year in the NFL. So Jason says thank you. No, thank you, my man. You bought 5 spots in the quad. You are getting very much rewarded. A very deserving award for this. So I'll write that up for you, my friend. 286-384. By the way, real quick side note for one of the breaks, Steven. Weekend Warrior, I would probably say, definitely not from an aesthetic standpoint, from a personal respect standpoint, how about AP or Ray Lewis? We will see in box number 23. Yesterday afternoon, me and Hayden, one of the new guys, we were hosting yesterday a Willie Mays photo to headliner autograph baseball.
That's nice.
Dude, it looked like it just like rolled out of the polo grounds. Like it looked like it was.
It looked old?
It gave me chills when I ended up doing the pull for it. I have never seen a Willie Mays before, so.
Willie, say hey, man. Oh, that's getting closer too.
Say
like 2.5 weeks.
Yes.
Warm weather, please.
It's on the horizon, my friend. It's on the horizon.
I mean, it cannot get worse than this weekend.
Be careful what you wish for. You never know in this crazy climate called the Midwest. It could be 75 and sunny tomorrow. You never know.
I doubt that, but that would be insane. And then the streets would flood.
I think you'd be transported to the Bahamas if that was the case. Well, Jason, you were asking for AP or Ray Lewis. Let's see if you can Beetlejuice this yourself, my friend. So, this is, again, and I like to reiterate this to everybody out there, this is exactly why you buy into the quad. When you buy into the quad, when you have 18 headliners, just simple math, you know, you don't have to be a math major or statistician to know this. 18 headliners, 29 boxes, right around a 65% chance or so to get headliners. How about we go back to back to back?
Oh,
everybody join me and this, guys. We're all gonna ride the bus together
Jerome Bettis
to the AFC North, and like Stephen Ryan says right on cue, a military camouflaged game day authentic for Jerome Bettis.
There you go. That's a nice win.
Top 10 all-time in rushing yards. I believe he has the most touchdowns in Pittsburgh Steelers history. Awesome stuff.
That one I'm pretty willing not to fact check you on.
I would have to. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it seems like the obvious choice. Like, they had a lot of great running backs, yes.
With how long they've been around,
but
too.
yeah, and how well they've played for that amount of time as well. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that's accurate. Most rushing touchdowns.
It's either him. It's either him or Kenneth Gainwell. So.
I thought you were going to say Rashard Mendenhall.
Rashard Mendenhall?
No, he's not.
Who is it?
Franco Harris with 91.
Where's Jerome at?
Second.
He's second.
And by a healthy amount. Tied for third is Cordell Stewart and Le'Veon Bell.
Wow, that is now that's a hell of a list. That is a hell of a list. I already have that exact helmet. Ha 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 ha. Well, you can never have enough buses. Especially for transportation purposes to get you through some cold weather climates.
Especially in this weather, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially.
I recommend driving in a bus more than I would a Nissan Sentra, believe me. Totally not speaking from personal experience at all. So if you guys are tuning in so far this morning, we're about nearly half an hour in. We got 3 tables up. Oh, 3 tables. That's crazy if we did. Technically, we have 3 sections of a table, but we have 3 helmets on one singular table. Stephen Ryan on the 1s and 2s. Julius Pepper, Sean Alexander, Jerome Bettis, Rob Hill getting ready for box number 4. Jason Medor looking to sweep this quad break. And Steven, he has done it in dominant fashion. He has had a headliner in 3 different divisions.
Ooh, look at you.
So the Steelers were a playoff team, but of course they are not a part of the AFC Championship game. If they were with a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers, I like to call that a miracle.
Right.
But hey, shout out to the Steelers.
That's baking on a lot.
shout out to the Steelers, though, for winning their division regardless this year. And congratulations to them as well for their hiring of Mike McCarthy, if you want to call it that. I know that there were some very controversial opinions. The sell the team Rooney chants were very loud for Pittsburgh fans because, you know, when you bring in a guy like Mike McCarthy after letting Mike Tomlin go, it's like, are we going sideways? Is this where's the, you know, you would figure you'd bring in somebody half of Tomlin's age, somebody with much more infusion, maybe something new and dynamic. It kind of seems like it's, you know, kind of at a standstill, so we'll see. The Doc says AFC South, LFG. Doc, I'm excited to see what break you got coming up. He said you got any Barry Sanders. No, I don't. Well, hold on there, Jason. You might want to hold off on any trades. Because you, my friend, this might be your lucky day. I don't know if it's your birthday. I don't know if you're deciding to get yourself a second Christmas here, because Santa Steven and Santa Rob here at UA, we decided to hear you and your wishes. You were on the nice list this year. You asked for Adrian Peterson, you can forget about him. But how about a Ray Lewis instead? 4 headliners, 4 hits. That is how you start off the morning if you're Jason Meteor. Awesome, awesome stuff. Ray Lewis, one of the greatest linebackers in NFL history.
Ooh, with the gold bar, too. I love that lid.
Woo!
Love it.
Absolutely gorgeous for the red-eyed Raven himself. Papa Ray Lewis. Hell yes, that is awesome. Bought 5 spots, and he got 4 hits. Doesn't get much better than that. And because these are all headliners, this is all going to stay on the table. Jason as well is going to get himself that $15 because he ended up pulling a Seattle Seahawks. So I don't think that you can play a break better than that. So congratulations, Jason. Now we're going to have the Wildcat double coming up and see if somebody can already put an end to Jason's reign here early on, to rain on his parade. So we have that Wildcat double that is going to be for the jerseys. So I'm going to need dos numeros, or 2 numbers for my non-bilinguals out there. The Wildcat double number 4. Feel free to let me know, guys out there, how you were planning on spending your conference championship. Are you at home? You making some wings? You at home ordering some pizza? Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure you guys are gonna end up putting the delivery boy to some serious work today out there. I would definitely not recommend going out for most of you guys with some of the weather across the United States today. So had to wake up bright and early to take care of my car today. So. So we're going to go around 8 times for 8 people here in the division break. Let's see what we got. So looking for Eric, Lloyd, Jessica, Devin. Going to look for all of you guys to pop a number for us here for the Wildcat double. Jessica, I saw you in the chat earlier if you wanted to drop a pair of box numbers for us. We have Eric Zaffron in the NFC North, Lloyd doubling up in the NFC South and East. Also has the AFC South, Jessica with the NFC West and AFC West. Devin sandwiched in the middle in the AFC North and the AFC East. So, real quick, I do want to update this. Specialty Authentics. That was
15,
22, 23, and 30, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. 14, 16 through 21, 24 through 29. Awesome sauce stuff there, guys. I'll give this about another 10 seconds or so. Updates on that Authentic series. 14 headliners, 25 boxeroonies to go, and a long way to go. But I'm excited to be with you guys through 3 editions of today's show. Something that has actually not occurred before. And I don't even want to say, well, technically UA history because it makes sense. But I'm going into my 5th month here at UA. And me and Rip Camelucci, we're going to have our first show together coming up at noon and 3 o'clock. Me and the Rip Through. It's going to be some very, very fun stuff, guys. So.
Yeah, and then I hope I put up another. Well, actually, probably didn't. Oh, I thought I did. Let me make sure there's another quad up for that.
For the Authentics. So do you? I'm gonna.
Looks
spin...
like the single sold out too. So we're gonna do the single as well.
Nice.
So
nice.
let's get that.
Thank you guys. I'm gonna spin this twice for the jerseys. I'll grab those. Let's see. We're gonna go with the Patrick Mahomes box number 15. I wonder who ended up winning that Patrick Mahomes for the different Authentic series, the spin a wheel that we had. That must have went down last night. We've been giving away Patrick Mahomes speed flexes like elderly men and women in a retirement home. Like, we've been giving them away so much lately, guys. So thank you so much for participating in all those series. So 15 is available on the ticker. So that is muy bien. See it one more time, guys. We're going to also go with 21. We do not have 21, but we have 19 and 23. So for those that have not seen this before, this is going to be a picker wheel situation here. So whichever number this ends up landing on will be the box number to decide. Spin this sucker around. And it's going to be 19. So 15 and 19, we'll take care of that.
All right, Dan Scapetta hopping into that next quad for that full size. Especially Authentic. Actually, yeah, so did Michael Brzezinski. So it's already 6 to go. 6 to go in that. Let's do that one as well. You guys are also entered in for the Chase wheel spin. And you know what I was saying? So, like, let's say Devontae Adams comes out of here, whoever has that NFC West. No, I'm sorry, in the specialty for that. But, we've had plenty of, could it be Walter Jones, Jim Everett? These are all guys who will qualify.
That's a veteran experience from you, knowing the deep pulls in the NFC West hidden bag.
Steve Largent
as well. Very true. See what we got here, guys. Good luck to everybody in this break. The one thing I will say between yesterday morning show and afternoon, this is starting off in a very similar light. Just because of the fact, Stephen, we actually peaked yesterday with 82 viewers yesterday afternoon for the weekend.
A lot of y'all.
That is extremely impressive, guys. I have absolutely no doubt. So how impressive you guys can continue to be. Well, I'm sure the person that's gonna end up going home with this jersey is going to be very impressed. Now, this guy, as Matthew Berry likes to say, I'm a huge Matthew Berry supporter. I love Matthew Berry. It gives me a lot of great fantasy advice, even though his fantasy team sucked this year. But he's an awesome guy. I've actually met him personally. Really good dude. And this guy, he likes to give him a nickname after a detective. He's been on a lot of his fantasy teams, and he was on mine this past season. But he's going to be featured as a secondary headliner in this series. Let's take a trip to the NFC South to one of the most talented wide receivers in the game of football today, Stephen Ryan. Number 5, Drake London.
Ooh, that is a great hit right there.
Detective Drake London. For Aloy Pearson. Loy, shout out to you. 3 spots, guys. Hey, if you guys are noticing a theme, Jason had 5 spots in that quad. He won all 4 items. Lloyd has the most spots bought in this break. With 3, he ended up winning the Drake London. So this is basically the thesis of how Ultimate Autographs works. You buy more break spots, Steven. You get more dubs. And I know Drake London wished that his football team and the Falcons this past year would have brought home some more dubs to the ATL. However, you can't do that when you don't have consistent quarterback play.
And health.
Health, obviously, a huge factor. Very unfortunate situation for Michael Penix. Reconstructive knee surgery ended his season prematurely. And Kirk Cousins is, speaking of retirement homes, I think his is going to be in the near future. His arm strength, his pocket mobility and presence just isn't what it was when he was up in Minnesota. And you know what? That's just the natural age curve of a quarterback in the NFL, and nothing that he can do about that. So it's going to be interesting with Kevin Stefanski, the 2-time coach of the year, Steven, how much Drake can be elevated in that offense. Kyle Pitts is now going to be he's an unrestricted free agent, so we'll see if he's going to be back into the fold in Atlanta.
Right.
But it was basically a London and Bijan heavy offense with sprinkles of Kyle Pitts here and there.
Yeah.
This past year.
That is absolutely the way it felt.
Let's see what we got, guys. Now, also another trend, because I'm a big numbers trending guy here. 5 boxes that we've done so far, 5 headliners.
Okay.
That we've done. Now, I guess you could say that, I don't know, the number 5 is wild, for example. We just pulled out number 5 in Drake London. How about we go for a number 5 as well here? A 3-time Pro Bowler and former San Francisco 49er. He named Steve Largent. He named Jim Everett. And who's the other hidden gem guy that you mentioned for the NFC West?
Walter Jones.
And Walter Jones. Well,
But I was talking Rams and Seahawks specifically.
Jeff Garcia qualifies as an NFC West hidden gem.
Yes.
And Jessica Harding said, damn, I was looking for that Drake London. Well, guess what? You still scooped up one of the best quarterbacks in Cleveland Browns history. And that's no exaggeration, but we got him here on an absolutely gorgeous San Francisco 49ers jersey. Jessica, anytime that you can get a San Francisco jersey or anything San Francisco colored, you absolutely got to take it. So I like Jeff Garcia. Was about as serviceable and durable as a quarterback could get in the 90s and 2000s.
I mean, he did a job, man. You obviously signed him, and you're like, I don't know, but I don't know about the future, but I know this year it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Jeff Garcia, he had to follow up some pretty big shoes in a lot of different places.
Yeah, he was kind of like he was that steady hand, man. He was a steady hand. When you guys get a chance, can you look at my winnings? I won a Jeff Garcia. Oh, look at the irony here. Authentic Tampa Bay helmet, but I got sent an authentic one and a replica one. I don't think I was supposed to get the replica. Interesting. Okay, well, I appreciate the transparency there, Jason. So he's already been sent the item.
Jason.
That's a customer service thing for sure.
I mean, I could look it up, but
Yeah.
the problem is,
Looking up the Jeff Garcia replica is going to be hard. So,
yeah.
Because we'd have to figure out.
I don't know what's left on the box for them to give me any indicators.
If we could figure one that got shipped out, then that would obviously be a big help. But that'd be helpful. That'd be tough for us to track down. But
you can always email customer service. But I mean, I don't know how long you've been. When did you get that box, Meteor?
Yeah. By the way, Jason, really, really nice of you. Appreciate you for letting us know. So, again, I agree with Steven. It sounds like it might be more of a customer service thing. So he said last week is when he got the lid. So I would definitely reach out to Dave just because Dave would be able to handle those matters quicker than us. He has a little bit more access to information than Steven and I do at a quicker disposal. So if we can end up finding something, maybe Steven can look that up. He's going to go back through the archives and see what he can find. But we appreciate the heads up. So the Doc, who is excited about getting into the to the AFC South in this practice squad.
Also, this kind of brings up a really, really good question that I just need clarification.
Yeah.
What day does the week start?
I will go back through my stuff and send the information. Thanks, Jason. When does the week start?
What day of the
Monday.
week?
Yeah.
Technically speaking,
It's
if
the
you
start
look
of
at
the work week.
yeah, that's fine. But technically speaking, on a calendar, it's Sunday through Saturday. So, does Jason mean like last week, 2 weeks ago, or last week like he just got it like Wednesday?
Yeah, like what was
because today's Sunday. So I'm not sure. And me and my wife had this distinction too, and you just said it as well. It starts on Monday.
Yeah.
So I don't know what everyone's definition of that is.
I think, everybody's definition is different because I feel like everybody's going to go by their work schedule and their career.
Yeah.
Like what they do, like for example, for me, technically my schedule doesn't count. Mine doesn't even, because I'm off Mondays and Wednesdays. So I technically don't even have like a normal person's life or schedule as is. But for me, even though I'm off on Mondays, I would still say that my work week, starts on a Monday.
I agree. Sunday starts a new week.
Sunday starts a new week. So you think it starts on Sunday?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's fine.
Absolutely is when it starts.
So
you start the week with football. You don't end the week with football.
See, when you put it like that, that's when you're going to get people up. That's when everybody puts their pitchforks out. They're like, yeah, hell yeah. Woo! Start with football, baby. But Sunday is the start of a new week. You know what? Just because Jamil is one of my favorites, I'm going to politely agree to disagree. So I'll let you and Rax take the dubs on this one. But I am going to need 4 numbers from Alfredo, Walter, the Doc himself, Douglas, Loy, who just ended up winning that Drake London jersey, and Brian Ulmer. So let's see what we got here, guys. Also, if you guys want to keep in mind, now I am going to say this, Wheel Time Sue. Thank you there, Doc. Any box numbers as well, by the way, Doc, because this is a quad. I will say, outside of the chase wheel spin that we already added, Steven, just keep an eye out for this, guys. This is not counting for right now, so I do not want any score predictions. I am just saying for later because I will be here for basically the entire day. I will be doing a score prediction for the New England and Denver game, which starts at 2 o'clock Central Time. So please keep an eye out for that at the 12 o'clock show. I'll be taking score predictions during that. So just keep an eye out for that for later. So gonna go 8 times around the world here. Let's see where we end up, boys and girls. Yes, Jamil. That is all love, my brother. That is all love. Oh, you did find it.
I found the Garcia authentic.
Damn, that was quick.
So he's saying. So what he's saying though is that you got an additional Garcia replica.
Maybe we just like you that much at UA. That is very, very strange. So, wheel times 2 more. Oh, I didn't see that, Doc. Sorry about that, my guy. All right, so we're going to do the wheel 4 times for my man. Hey, he prescribed us 4 different wheel spins. And you know what? I never go against doctor's orders. So let's see what we got here. Number 4. So it's going to be that. This is going to be for the practice squad. So, Doc, we don't got that. So we're going to go with number 6. That will be the lowest one that we have in this series. Going into this spin, though, for the quad, though, Steven. 7 headliners, 12 boxes. Still got a Terry McLaurin speed flex out there. Box 26. We also do not have. That's going to be a picker wheel between 25 and 27. So I will swap Rooney these guys real quick.
Meteor, when you get a chance, confirm that you got. I think what he's saying is you got 2 helmets, right?
Correct.
He doesn't remember winning the rep. He just remembers winning the authentic.
25 for the practice squad. This will be the second box. Also, since this is a nice little special shout out to my guy Doc Rivers. Look, we have some awesome people here at.
We know the Bucks need to trade Giannis.
That's exactly where I was gonna go. I was like, Doc, if you could just go out there. I mean, hell, I'll even impersonate you.
Just
if you
retire.
Want. You know, I can't even do. Can you do a good Doc Rivers? I mean, if you want to.
No, I can't get hoarse enough.
I was gonna say if you wanna. I mean, this is more like Batman for me. Because, you just can't sound as like, I mean, it sounds like I've been smoking a pack a day. Like that is really tough. It sounds like he's like swallowing like marbles while he talks. But by the way, Doc Rivers in the 90s, pretty underrated point guard for the Hawks and Knicks as well. Number 14. That
he's
is
the
available.
Scott Skiles.
Scott Skiles. All-time assist leader in a game, NBA history. Which by
Except
the way.
my 2K16 my player.
God.
What? He had 37.
He said, that's the record that really matters.
Yeah, exactly. I hold all those records.
Where were you when? 16.
Where were you during the back then hilariously deep into a 2018-19 season of your My career?
So we're gonna have 6, 14, 16, and 25. 6, 14, 16, and 25. Doc is ruining
the practice squad, right?
Correct, Mundo.
Say it one more time. 14, 16.
Yes, 6, 14, 16, 25. Yeah, I will say for Doc Rivers for going out bad. I will always say this about Doc Rivers in his entire coaching career. He is a great floor raiser. When you don't have championship ceilings and expectations on Doc Rivers, he is a guy that has actually done more with less. Now, again, you'll say, but Rob, they won.
What his son says.
Yeah, well, he's living proof of that with some of those Clippers teams because he knows what that's like. This will go over here, the black and blue. But yeah, I mean, look, I like Doc Rivers as a person. Think he's a really good guy, but as a coach, guy just historically does not make adjustments. JJ Redick has spoke out about him multiple times, playing out underneath him in Los Angeles. So. He won Coach of the Year on a 500 team, his first year of coaching with Orlando back in the day. He won a championship in 08 with the team that was heavily projected to win. You know,
the league glazes him.
You know, yeah, for sure. I mean, he got voted a top 15 coach of all time. Do I think he is that? No. But
we should spin a wheel with slang terms, and then that be our word of the morning show.
Slang terms for Doc Rivers?
No, or just slang terms in general, like, you know, glazing.
Glazing. The slang chase wheel spin. We'll put it down at the bottom too. So everybody in the chat is allowed to say this one.
You have to use it contextually properly.
There are so many things that I say with Robbie Lopez that I drive him nuts with. Just in Cal, like I say bet all the time on air, and he's like, why do you keep saying that? I'm like, he's like, you talking about like a casino bet? I'm like, nah, man, like bet.
Like bet. Okay, like bet. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, like bet. Sounds good, man. Bet. Cool. It drives him up a wall.
Bet.
Just like this guy, who is no longer in the playoff picture, but he's had a couple of big games early on in his career. A former first-round selection by this very prestigious franchise in recent years. He's made some, Steven's going to know where I'm going with this. He's made some media highlights this past week. But
I love media highlights.
But not exactly in a light that is pictured him very favorably.
I still love him.
Keon Coleman, very favorably wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, viewed very highly out in Buffalo, New York. uber talented first-round selection. Lloyd Pearson, shout out to you, Lloyd. Another win for you, my friend. The Drake London and the Keon Coleman. So 2 first-round wide receivers going to Lloyd Pearson this show.
All right, we closed out another quad in the specialty authentics.
Of course you do.
Let's
Shout out
go.
to you guys. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. Hats up, fellas. It's Dirty Dan, also known as Daddy Dan. I still feel weird saying that name out loud. Dan, was there no other username on Twitch available for you out there? Oh, let's see what we got here. By the way, good morning, Mr. Joppett. Good morning, Robin Steven.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. 420. How's it going?
Let's rock another quad.
Yeah, we are going quadding. Just because it's the weekend does not mean that you guys are skipping your leg day. So shout out to you guys working on the quads out there. Let's keep this going. All 4 lids on this table, by the way, for those that are just tuning in with us this morning. Guess what? They were all from one singular quad series. Jason Medor. I keep calling you Meteor. Is it Medor? Is it Tomater? I don't know what it is. Just please put the phonetic pronunciation because my brain and tongue can't handle it. He actually swept the quad break with 5 spots. Julius Pepper, Sean Alexander, Jerome Bettis, and Ray Lewis. Boy, we're in the middle of this quad, the victory formation. So let's see what we got here, guys. Continuing the good luck for everybody. I like how Doc is in his favorite team's division. I just noticed that.
Right.
In the NFC East. AP Calvin Johnson. Well, we got a lid here. Oh, we got a big one.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. I can see this by the lid here. Oh. Well, I'm going to say this right off the bat here. This is going to be a instant contender, Stephen Ryan, for hit of the show status.
Oh, really?
This is a situation. You know what the saying goes. You know how the old song goes. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Well, this saying
from Stephon Diggs.
Oh, that's a UA After Dark comment right there.
I thought it was accurate.
Well, story for another day, my friend.
Accuracy is all that matters.
I was going to say hide your offensive lineman and hide your quarterback because the quarterback killer is on the loose.
Oh, there he is.
Warren Sapp, speed flex. And the reason why I mentioned that saying, Stephen, It's because he was kind enough to put it as an inscription.
Ooh, is that yeah? Here you go.
Quarterback killer Douglas Skolberg is the NFC South killer for this break. Awesome stuff there.
Douglas, congratulations on the great hit. I don't know why when you said that, something just flashed into my head though. If you guys ever get a moment, put us on the big TV and then go on your phone. Just type in YouTube. Type in like Vikings locker room. Like
would you let Stefan Diggs date your daughter?
No, like what player would you not let date your sister? And then they all said Stefan
Diggs. Yeah.
They all said it.
And then when they eventually came back to Diggs, whoever the reporter was like,
he said,
yeah, well the whole team is saying you, and they're like, he's like, huh, really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't show that to Cardi, but shout out to Cardi B, man. She's been at seemingly like every Pats game. I'm sure she will be there today in Denver, Colorado, supporting her
mans.
Yeah, her mans.
Did you see that?
We have a Cardi B and Stefan Diggs co-signed album coming up. No, we don't.
The video, like in high school when the team's doing free throws, you have a chant or whatever. That's my man's friend.
No,
while they're shooting a free throw.
What is it like? That's my man.
No. Yeah, like it's dead silent, and then this person just gets in the chair like, "That's my man," and they just miss the free throw.
Dude, and like, that's hilarious. No, I haven't seen that. Now, I can imagine it being from like one of the most like. Could you imagine like one of like the staff members or teachers getting in on that? Yeah. Could you imagine like your 8th grade like chem teacher just like saying that as you're like?
If the town's small enough and the schools hate each other enough, I think it's possible.
Oh yeah, for sure. I used to, man. I miss going to. We had a really good rivalry between my 2 high schools because there was no like, because there are some high schools where it's like it could be this team, it could be that team. It was very clear, like there was obvious like clear dislike for each team for one another. South Elgin and Bartlett where I grew up. So those are definitely the best. Had some of my best games when I played high school baseball against South Elgin. So my illustrious high school baseball career. Skolberg, I have trades if Sap is available. By the way, the shout out I was trying to give Doc before I went into his coaching career, Steven.
I got sidetracked.
Before I got sidetracked, now that my ADHD is all caught up, was kind enough to honestly give me probably the nicest nickname anyone's ever given me. Second nicest, I would say. He calls me the Voice, which I really appreciate.
Who said that?
Doc Rivers
does
nice.
That.
So whenever he pops in, but
the Voice.
I haven't heard anything like that since I used to do broadcasting. I was called Radio Rob, and the story for that dude is just like it's so sentimental to me because it was like during my first year of broadcasting, I was getting ready to call a championship game. And it turns out the bat boy for our home team who I hadn't talked to all year, like basically pointed me out as I was walking back up to the press box. He's like tugging like on his mom's like on her pants, and he's like, "Mom, is that Radio Rob?" And like I didn't know, like I had low self-esteem. It was like my first year like doing broadcasting for a sports team, so I didn't know how I was like reviewed, how I was like accepted.
That's
and
fair.
Then it like gave me the confidence. Then I met the parents of the team and all that stuff, and it gave me the confidence that I needed going forward.
That's nice. That's always nice when that happens.
No, it was really, really cool. So, speaking of confidence going forward, and there's also if you want to pull that Ray Lewis by you, because this, I'm gonna cut the BS with you guys. This lid I have in this bag is gonna be staying on the table for the rest of the show, and I know this guy is gonna want this to get shipped immediately straight to his address. Now, you got to understand that just because you're going to land in the division of your favorite team, Steven, does not necessarily mean that you're going to get your favorite team. Some might say that's even a scary thought to have. Maybe even a scary Terry thought to have.
Oh my God, that thing is beautiful.
Gold visor, Terry McLaurin, Dennis the Doc Rivers lands the Speed Flax back-to-back. Warren Sapp and Terry McLaurin. This is why y'all wanted to play in the quad.
Visors?
Dude, I thought this was Master Chief when I was looking at me in the face, man.
Clean lid right there.
This is the nicest Terry McLaurin I have seen since starting here at UA. What is this? What is the brand on this visor? Dude, the brand on this visor.
Let's take a look at the brand on the visor.
The brand on this visor is absolutely gorgeous, Doc. So this is Loki's.
Nope, that's not at all what I was looking for.
Loki's. Loki's.
IYS.
I want to start calling it I'm gonna start calling it Lookies. Like, look at these. Look at this. Lookie's this lid. Lookie's this way. Man, that is fantastic. Shout out to you, Doc. Great hit, Brother Bear. Woo! Again, guys, this is why you play in the quad. More boxes, more chances for headliners. Both speed flexes that were featured in the headliner for this practice squad are now off the board. Scary Terry McLaurin. I think he was the poster child this year, Steven, for that Washington team that was coming into the year, obviously just berated by injuries, and Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin
didn't help anything, right? Yeah.
So real shame. Looking for them to have a bounce back. That Commanders team that made the NFC Championship game, one of the most enjoyable in recent years to watch.
Right.
I could never. LOL. Hell yeah, Doc. Jamil says Cowboy Nation. Cowboy Nation. How mad do you think Jamil would get if I said that Terry McLaurin's the best wide receiver in that division? I would be lying, but I think
we're here for reactions.
Welcome to
imagining your reaction.
Welcome to the first take hour of Ultimate Autographs. Oh wow. Okay, so this is also why I like to encourage you guys playing in the 9 a.m. show if you're able to. There you go, Ty. He's a liar. Pulling out
polygraph him.
Pulling out his best Anakin Skywalker in the chat. But we're actually going to take a trip to our fourth different division here. This one is near and dear to my heart. This is basically the exact replica of the second ever NFL jersey that I ever received. And this is why you guys wake up in the 9 a.m. shows to win items like this, because you get spoiled with a lot of headliners, specifically Stephen Ryan, an MVP headliner, LaDainian.
Oh, there it is.
Tomlinson. Powder blue baby.
I even got one of them bad boys at home. Had to be done. Must have in the collection.
I would argue out of any jersey that we could have here at UA, I'd say that this is my number one. Mm-hmm. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a company man, but I genuinely love the powder blues for LaDainian Tomlinson. Hopefully our guy Brian Ulmer feels the same way. And look, I kind of feel like Santa Claus here. I love spreading the love. Douglas, Dennis, Loy, and Brian. 4-box break, 4 different winners. Everybody feeling some love. And all of those headliner hits outside of the Keon Coleman. So awesome stuff there. So another great break.
Yep, we got that special. We got 5 specialty authentics coming up right now.
Woo! Let's keep it going, guys.
It's going to go with the single first. That's what closed. And then you got 4 more boxes going your way. Also, this is all in the Chase wheel spin. Also, Devontae Adams is still out there. Still lurking for him. I'm sure there's a sick Bronco hidden banger in there as well. We've seen the likes of Champ Bailey be hidden in a series like this before.
Yep. No, 100%. Which box are we in? We're now in the specialty authentics number 2. Coming up after that is going to be the quad. So, Jason, your quad is on deck after the single, my friend. So that'll be coming up very, very shortly, my man. And like Steven said, keep an eye out. Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, and Rams. If any one of your items ends up being on one of those 4 teams, you'll get $15 sent your way in UA store credits. So, Terry McLaurin, man. Whoo! What a beautiful, beautiful lid this is. So, one number. Authentics number 2. Please. Guys, I said please. I asked nicely. But like Doc said, great wheel spins, Rob. Hey, if you guys want to let the wheel continue to rock, we'll continue to rock the wheel spin, because sometimes it knows better than I do. 8 or 16, says Zach. So, Zach, let's see if we have 8 or 16 for the authentics. It says we have both. Zach, you choose. 8 or 16 is your call, my man. If you want to put in a picker wheel and I could do it that way and let fate decide, I could also do that. That's a very unconventional way of doing things, but I actually kind of like it if you can't.
I don't mind it either, yeah.
Yeah, if you can't choose between 2 numbers, that's fine with me. I'm an indecisive guy myself at the end of the day.
Surprise me, okay? Let the wheel decide.
Surprise me. So Zach Harden, which by the way, nephew of James Harden, who actually is rumored to have a more impressive beard than his uncle, is saying surprise me. So let's see here. So I'm going to do the picker wheel for you here, Zach.
Father James Harden?
Maybe it is. Which, by the way, I was, even though I wasn't uber impressed, I was kind of sad that they discontinued starting five.
I am sad about that too.
I just like going behind this. Like now in this day, like say what you want about social media, but look, I would much rather be in this era where we can have around the clock coverage and see things about our favorite athletes that we could have never seen or never gotten to know before. You know, in a show like that, you would never see even 10, 15 years ago. Like it just didn't exist.
I know they're not discontinuing quarterback though.
Number eight. Number 8 is what fate is going to give us today.
Number eight it shall be.
Hopefully it's going to make Zach feel great. So I'm going to randomize your guys' names as well. Mark Powell, Tom Kaz, Douglas Goldberg. We have Timothy Dimitrovich. Good Lord, I hope I am saying that right. Timothy, let me know if that's pronounced right, my friend. I take a lot of pride in phonetic pronunciations for you guys. Again, awesome, fantastic last name, by the way. Sergio Rico, Zach Harden, and Daniel Sandel. Damn, Daniel. Back in the breaks again. Let's see what we got here. 8 times around we are going. If you guys are just tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, Stephen Ryan, Rob Hill, right by your side. We have been breaking in abundance this morning.
Let's keep it rolling.
Like I mentioned before this break, guys, this is a specialty authentic single. Brand new series that dropped last night. We had one break, though, just going it last night. That was opened up at the very end of Rip and Joe's show. And you guys have been taking advantage of it. When you play at 9 a.m., if you're one of the 41 people watching right now, you are the first people at the breakfast table in the morning. You have the pick of the litter for what you guys want to get into before you start to get those night owls that decide to sleep in on a long Saturday night from the night before. Good luck to everybody.
Taking advantage.
Good luck to the first-time guys, specifically in Timothy and Sergio, who reside in the AFC South and the NFC South. Zach said, nah, screw that. Give me said box 8, man. This is my box. I don't want to win.
But 16 could have been his box too.
Something tells me
he was torn between 2 boxes.
Something tells me 16 is also going to make an appearance out here soon. Okay, very, very nice. So this is going to be a hidden gem that we're going to be taking a look at here. Now, it's also kind of a history lesson here when you come to UA. I'll be the first to admit, I never heard of this human being before in my entire life before working here at UA, but I did learn that he was a 10-time Pro Bowler, a 9-time All-Pro, one of the greatest offensive linemen of his era. We're going out to the AFC East, and we're going to say hello to the Sandman. Give me an authentic, give me the prettiest build that you've ever seen, and that's what we're going to have.
Wow.
Joe Delamalore. Joe Delamalore with a, oh wow, this guy was writing a lot. He felt, this is a Hall of Fame 2003, 1970s all-decade Joe Delamalore. So how about all that? So you get a whole lot of inscription there for Mr. Delamalore, one of the most cherished and beloved Buffalo Bills as well all time.
Right.
One of the nicest raves as well.
I love the raves. The raves is such a great release. I don't know how this is going to be topped.
Gonna write that up for my man Daniel Sandel. Damn, Daniel. Winning his first break of the day.
It's like walking in and hitting your first 3.
You and me being all-stars of rec pickup basketball games. We know what that's like. I actually hate making my first shot because
that's an expectation.
It's an expectation. It gives me the overconfidence. I'm just like, hey, I don't have to stretch. I don't have to do anything. For me, I always have to stretch. Like before, like.
Oh yeah, you gotta do warm up
to get my legs going too. So one thing that I actually do is that I will, depending if I'm there with some of my boys or not, if I'm there by myself, I will start on either elbow of the free throw line. I will spin the ball like towards me at the top of the key, and then I'll curl like I'm running towards it because
like your Rip Hamilton.
Yeah, or Kyle Korver hand off like a lot of DHO actions. Like that's how I play in the game. Like I'll sprint to the top of the key, especially off of an inbound. If you check at the top, and I'll just catch and shoot it straight off the top of the key. you know, people that play with me, it's like, oh, screen my guy and get me an open look.
Absolutely, right?
You know? So, and then I always pretend that there's scouts in the stands when there's, you know, just people looking awkwardly at me.
It's fun, though. Sometimes some guy comes and, like, does his recordings. at mine, I'm like, all right, sick. And then I just want the title to be White Boy Shooter.
Then you hit nothing but net, and then you give him the Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that?
Talking mad trash.
You get that? You get that in 4K?
No, he was on my team. He was my teammate, so I was helping him win.
So shout out to Daniel.
Great win.
We're gonna have this quad coming up. You guys have absolutely demolished this Authentics, but we're a long way from the finish line here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room this morning. Again, this is a part of the Chase Wheel Spin, guys, that we have going on. So I'm gonna end up looking for 4 box numbers here, as the ticker is gonna go down at the bottom of the screen. 4 numbers for the Authentic quad box number 2. This is who I'm gonna be looking for you guys. Michael Brzeznicki, Dan Scapetta, and 6 box for Jason Medor. So I think you said earlier in the chat that you were chasing that AP and the Calvin Johnson, which again, NFC North double up.
Good call.
That makes sense. Now, let me look at the graphic. Do you happen to know if that Micah is on a Green Bay or a Dallas lid? Because I didn't see the graphic.
I'm pretty sure it's Green Bay.
Let's see here. Micah. It is. So Micah Parsons, that's a triple up in that NFC North right there for what we got, guys.
This is the time to do the quad, especially in the beginning of the series. Sometimes quads do get down to those last 10 spots or so with really, really good ratios for you. But honestly, in a series like this, where it's, you know, it's 14 and 25, or well, now it's like 14 and 24. This is a really good chance to get in that quad as well.
You know,
odds are we're seeing something.
Even though I don't, hey, unless, and also, by the way, Josh Jacobs, if he's a secondary headliner, if he's on a Packer, that's a quad up right there. Parsons, Jacobs, Johnson, and Peterson. Now, I'm biased in the NFC West. You got Devontae Adams and Trey McBride as photo headliners in the NFC West. Nicest gift I ever got from the great Shelly Moore. Gifted me a Lunar Authentic Trey McBride. One of my prized possessions that I have, guys. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'll tell you that firsthand. So definitely take a look at that. But I'll give this about another 10 seconds or so, guys. We'll show you guys the table of what we've done with everything so far here today. Get over here, Warren. Good morning, boys. Oh, what's up, Mr. Jersey Slime himself? What's going on, my man? He said shoveled 4 inches earlier this morning. Going out now to shovel another 4. At least it's light and powdery, not heavy. Heart attack snow. Send to St. Bernard with some whiskey my way in about an hour. The whiskey, I can probably make happen. The St. Bernard, I'll have to make a few calls on that one. But Bob, stay warm, stay safe. And if you have any questions about anything, man, about getting into any breaks, feel free to let me know. Hopefully you're staying warm on the East Coast there, Bobby. So, all right. So I'm going to go to the wheel spin 4 times for this. On a day like today, Steven, I can't blame him. The last time we did the wheel spin for this quad, it resulted in 4 headliners.
I mean, it was a pretty good quad. It was definitely a pretty good quad. No doubt about it.
We've had a wheel of a time this morning. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep this bad boy going. We're gonna go with the Baker Mayfield number. We're gonna go with number 6, which we do have. I'll write this down for my sake as much as Steven's as well. Shout out to Steven Ryan, by the way. He's been kicking some serious tail on the producer side.
I'm going to bet that this is the lowest one span.
Let's see. Well, so far, you're on the right track. 11.
11 is good.
11 indeed is very good. I got off. What do you guys do to get yourself off to a... I have this weird morning routine when I have very early mornings here at UA, which you and I definitely got off to an early start this morning, Steven. I listen to my favorite group every morning, whether it's in the shower or the car. I have to. It gets me started. 22. 22 we did. We should have 21, though, correct?
21 is good.
All right, cool. So it'll be 21. So 6, 11, and 21. Let's see here. Any guesses on what my favorite group is, Steven?
You said 3-person? Is it a 3-person group?
4-person group. Oh, we got 22 again. That is odd. So since we just took 21 down, now it's going to be 20 and 24. So that'll be a picker wheel situation here. Yeah, but it is a 4-person group.
You got a genre?
Indie alternative.
Oh God, I have no idea.
What's your preferred genre?
Like hip hop or rap?
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's my second. The Strokes.
Oh, okay.
Strokes. Strokes, my favorite group of all time.
Strokes with a K. The Strokes.
What's up?
The Strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someday.
I like that song.
Reptilla. Yeah.
Remember the song that MLB 16 the show was?
Oh, Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus.
Yeah.
That was from their new album that they dropped in 20. My favorite song is from that album. 24.
24.
Let's have that Mamba mentality going into this break, guys. Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus. Dude, funny enough, man, I swear to God, you and I are scarily alike, and it scares me every time we work with each other. But
The first box.
oh, thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you. Was jamming out to that song yesterday, Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus, one of my favorites. Yes, it is. Blink 182 from Mr. Kickable. Well, I hope you're not that kickable, my friend. Got to randomize the names. Today's alarm song, Make Me Smile by Chicago. That's a great song. Chicago, very, very, very underrated. Very appreciated here in the Windy City, as they should be. Sorry about that, guys. Going to randomize these names real quick. Get us in here. It's going to be call this a meteor shower with the way that Jason is scattered across this break. Good luck, everyone. Quad box number 2. Michael Brzeznicki in the NFC South, Dan Scapetta, AFC North, and Jason has the rest. It's box number 6. 34 people live with us here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch this morning. Feel free to like and subscribe on Twitch and YouTube as well, guys. Turn on that notification bell. You'll be updated every single time that we go live here on Ultimate Autographs. Never miss a beat, never miss a break. Shout out to our new website. It's hard to call it new now. We've actually had it for the past 3+ weeks going on here. We've gotten rave reviews for it. It's been really, really great. You guys get emails, instant notifications for when you guys do win a particular break. We're trying to add a lot more features to it as well, guys. So stay tuned for that as well. All right. We are getting a lot of playoff-bound players today here in the UA Live break room. And Steven, we're gonna have to make some tough cuts up here soon, man. Because I love the color of this lid. I love the Golden Gate along with it. I actually love it so much that it almost makes me want to sing this really, really popular one-word phrase, which has now been popularized by first-year head coach Liam Cohen. Duval.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Trevor Lawrence with the gorgeous Aqua Jacksonville Jaguar. The former national title winner and number 1 overall pick. The most hyped college quarterback since Andrew Luck and now Caleb Williams. You can have a conversation which guy had more hype coming into the NFL. But regardless, T-Law, football was the law. Down in Jacksonville this season, they got off to a okay start, but they dominated down the stretch. They won their last 8 contests, but then they ran into the buzzsaw that was Josh Allen. Hosted a home playoff game, but regardless, Steven, in Liam Cohen's first year, he helped revitalize Baker Mayfield's career in Tampa Bay. First year in Jacksonville, first year head coach, 13 wins. And Trevor Lawrence looks like he's on the up and up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the jury's still sold on him either, personally, but I really think a lot of the success things kind of have to do with like your coach, your system, the whole 9 yards. And Trevor Lawrence has gone through 3 different coaches already. You got to keep trying to figure it out with him, and it looks like they found some good success here. Now the question is though, do they fire him? They should fire the coach because that is always when he has his best successes in the first year of a new regime.
Well, yeah, I mean, except if you know what's really crazy is that Urban Meyer, who was his first coach, why does that feel like that was like 20 years ago? I feel like that saga was so long ago in the NFL landscape.
Kicked the kicker. It was pretty intense.
I think that this is definitely worthy to stay on the table, but my God, we're gonna have to. We're starting to get limited space already, guys. That's how amazing of a show we've had so far. We'll see. We're gonna have to make some tough cuts. We also have the, as Hayden liked to call, we already got one of the new kids on the block coming up with some sayings. Instead of the secondary winners table that we have the juice table, as he liked to call it yesterday. So I was like, I kind of like that, the juice table. More of a juice bar kind of guy, but see if we can keep these headliners going, man. These headliners have been flying off the shelf. See if we can keep it going here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, this guy, ironically, is a part of my PC collection, but on a different type. I know Stephen Ryan is going to appreciate this guy and this specific type of authentic, and this guy is on one hell of a streak right now. He bought 6 spots in this break, and he has now picked up his 6th consecutive victory in a quad box authentic series. Jason, enjoy yourself, the 2002 Hall of Famer.
Oh, on the rave again.
The Danimal.
Loving the raves. Dan
Hampton. JSA cert card as well. I have a Dan Hampton authentic myself, but not on a rave. Not on a rave, so I'm a little jelly there with my guy Jason. One of the best signatures we have here at Ultimate Autographs. Absolutely beautiful calligraphy for Dan the Man Hampton. I like that helmet. Hell yeah, man. No, it's gorgeous. Steven mentioned the rave. Again, this orange pops just about as good as any other color you can find.
Yep, absolutely. And again, there's one other thing you don't understand. When you're paying someone for their penmanship, and you know there's a canvas area, you like to see some pen, right? Like that's I guess more the point. Some guys' autographs is a little quick squiggle, and you're just like, I didn't feel it. Dan Hampton, you get every big bang for your buck possible. Look at the size of the autograph. Look at the quality of the penmanship. I mean, he even went through a whole thing. It was intense. Hall of Fame 2002. It goes across the helmet. It's like the sunrise over the horizon kind of deal. I mean, it's a beautiful autograph.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I want to know is like, what's like if you had to put like a stopwatch as soon as pen hit the helmet, what's his like average signing time? Because I'm telling you right now, that would take some like over under 30 seconds for him to sign this lid. Because a lot of guys will go next, you know, because they got to sometimes sign hundreds and hundreds of different pieces of memorabilia.
Yeah.
This feels like it's a painting. Like it took some serious time to get this bad boy through. So, and
you appreciate that about a guy like Dan.
Oh yeah, for sure. And us Chicagoans, obviously, whether you're a Bears fan or not, forever enshrined in Bears history. Big shout out to a guy who brought the last Super Bowl to the city of Chicago in 1985. Big part of that. Box number 21. Will Jason go for lucky number 7 in a row? Hey, I mean, 7s are lucky in a casino if you like to play slots and get involved in that endeavor. I'm not a slots guy. I don't get slotty with it.
You don't get.
I'm not a slotty type of guy. I prefer myself a nice BJ, if you ask me. I love myself some blackjack.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm weird when I play and I go to a casino, truthfully, because I like to control my own fate. Even if the house screws me, if I hit on a 13, if I hit on a soft 13, 14, or 15, guess what? I'm okay with that because I am making the call at the end of the day. I'm choosing my own fate.
That's true.
I can't just nonchalantly sip on a Jack and Coke and just keep hitting spin again on a. There's no fun in that. There's no fun in that.
Now, what if you're the machine hawk though? You know, because like those are the people that just hang around and they see the button get hit. Usually that person leaves one before the big one.
Yeah.
So then they play it a few rounds and they win.
The vulture.
The vulture. Yes.
The vultures of the casino. This guy, don't know if he would be considered a a vulture of much, but he was definitely a vulture of tackles back in the day. He helped author some of the best defenses in this franchise's history. He is a part of the Ring of Honor. He has their number retired. And after the run that this guy is on, I think we might have to retire this guy's name and number here today. Jason is in 7th heaven, and he's also going to be taking $15 again home with him because we got ourselves a Denver Bronco. Let's go to the Mile High City for
talk about penmanship.
For Randy Gradishar.
Talk about penmanship.
One of the most recent Hall of Fame inductees, dude. Yeah, you're not kidding. This kind of looks a lot like Terry Bradshaw's signature in a lot of ways. Randy Gradishar, Hall of Fame 2024 class. Huge shout out to you, Jason. Again, guys, you pay to play and you get rewarded here in the UA Live break room. Again, a part of some of the best defenses in Broncos history. Him and Steve Atwater, they locked up that linebacking core for nearly a decade in the Mile High City. And guess what? They're playing today, so $15 is going to go your way, Jason. Now, you don't need any more reason to get back in these breaks, my friend, but there you go. There you go. So, Randy Gradishar. Very nice win there. He said, might as well make it 4 for 4. Yeah.
Right, might as well.
Yeah, and you know what? With the run that Jason is on, I mean, might as well make it 8 for 8. Jesus, 8 for 8, feeling great. I mean, that is the dice roll is 8 today. So I mean, just saying. So a lot of great lids on the tables, guys. Ray Lewis, Trevor Lawrence, Jerome Bettis, Sean Alexander, and Julius Hot and Sweet Peppers on the Authentics. And then we got Warren Sapp and Scary Terry McLaurin on the Speed Flex. Jason, what's your email if you'd be open to parting with the Peppers helmet? What's going on, Rob? From one Rob to another. I know that you just started playing this week at UA, my man. Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday morning with Steven and I. Any breaks coming up, my man?
Not at the current moment. Matthew Gallick got into that next jersey double.
Nice.
So that's 6 to go. That is 6 to go. Otherwise, we are sitting a little open right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I will say
7 to go in that championship weekend quad break.
Okay, so I will say, guys, and again, you know, I'm only a guy that's the host of the show, and I totally know nothing about Ultimate Autographs and these ratios, but if Micah Parsons, Josh Jacobs, Adrian Peterson, or Calvin Johnson is not one of the 4 lids in here, I highly recommend going back in here for the quads, because that is definitely an elite quad up possibility. That's why these quads keep coming out. That is the division you want to be in. We've had one NFC North hit so far, that Dan Hampton hidden gem. But again, we can have a all headliner quad available. That's very rare once you start to get deep into a series. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! Well, Steven?
Yes?
I don't normally ask this out of any of my producers or co-hosts. You've been doing a great job, dude. But I'm going to ask you to go the extra mile. If you could transform into a bird, what would it sound like? What's your bird noise sound like? What's your bird call? I like that. It's also like you remember the video? What's your gun? What's your gun sound? You remember that trend? Pew pew pew. That's more of what that sounds like to me. But you know what? From you saying that, from you making that noise, it kind of like you were saying, it sounded like a cardinal to me. An Arizona Cardinal. A guy that actually just set the tight end reception record this season with 120 catches.
Look at that bad boy.
You know that he's going to be making the winner's table. My favorite franchise and slowly becoming my favorite player in the entire National Football League, Trey McBride.
Nice.
Jason said, how about we go 4 for 4? No better way to wrap it up with the best tight end in football. Damn right I said it. Trey McBride, the best tight end in the NFL this year. First team All-Pro, number 1 in your hearts, number 1 in your fantasy lineup for tight ends as well this year and going into next year. What more can you say? I mean, him and Brock Bowers probably the only 2 tight ends that are probably the number 1 options on their offenses. So
depending on where Kyle Pitts goes, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I know you and I have the same.
I personally, in terms of fantasy, I love Trey McBride.
What do you got,
Obviously a stud, but I struggle drafting the top tier tight end. Personally,
a guy that I target, I kick myself for taking Laporta because I was very torn on that.
But like now, I'm like Loveland. I like Loveland too.
There are just certain positions. Well, I mean, Loveland for one is great, but like in terms of getting him in like the later rounds, him and Jake Ferguson were like late round gems.
But that's what I mean. It's like I'm more like that guy. I'd rather just find my tight end. If I find my tight end in the late rounds, I should win the league.
I think everybody though. I think nobody was more mad in fantasy this year about tight ends than people who didn't draft Kyle Pitts, because it's like this is year 5 of Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
This isn't happening anymore. This is no longer a thing.
I'll draft him always.
And then this year it became a thing. So Trey McBride, Lunar Authentic, that is going to stay here on the table. And let's get ourselves for the first time into the other break room. Let's get you guys caught up on the rundown. Shout out to Jason. He went 8 for 8 in both specialty quads. He's feeling great. Now, what's even more impressive about that, Steven, he did not buy out the entire break in either one of those. He had 5 in the first, 6 in the second. Was not needed. Talk about an awesome start to your Sunday, a holy Sunday, if you will. Way to go there, Mr. Medor. I'm in the quad going for the AP. Perfect. So thank you for listening to those words of advice there, Daniel. Not like you need them. You're a very smart guy. You know what you're doing here. So let's talk about that authentic series. So is everything assigned, I'm assuming?
Everything should be good.
Okay, awesome. So 12 headliners, 21 boxes. So guys, this is what, and Daniel...
Nope, everything is not assigned.
Okay, all good. So I think we should be down to
20. We should be down to 20, yeah.
Okay, cool. So McBride, so this will be 11 headliners and 20 boxes here in just a second once Trey McBride is assigned. No, McBride's already down.
No, I think I got to do Randy Gradishar.
Oh, Gradishar. Okay. So one more edit to that, guys. 12 headliners, 20 boxes, 60% chance of landing a headliner. 4 of those 12 headliners, Micah Parsons slate, Adrian Peterson rave, Calvin Johnson slate, Josh Jacobs secondary headliner. NFC East is also going to be a primetime hit as well. You could definitely argue, Steven, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and Emmitt Smith. Dallas Cowboys fans out there, Jameel, baby, I know you want to go out there and play for this man. That signed 3 Hall of Famers, brought 3 championships down to Dallas.
Absolutely.
That is an absolutely gorgeous Cowboys.
I don't know. We get that one, right, Rob? We get that one a decent amount. But it also feels like it's not around often in the season short.
Hell no.
So I would get in now. I would make sure you go and win that bad boy now.
I would go as far as to say this. And again, I'm a company man, so I don't want you guys to think like, oh, you have to say this. No, I genuinely mean this.
The dupe dude, this guy's what a name. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, it is. And look, right on time. Hey, Ricky Williams, secondary headliner. I can see the Dolphins PFP. So could be a Miami Dolphins. So Duper, I got you, my friend. I'll explain that to you in just a second. This is probably the best Authentics headliner collection that I have seen us do for an Authentic exclusive series in my time here at UA, guys. This series is absolutely loaded. So, Mr. Parker, what's going on, my friend? So, welcome to Ultimate Autographs. So, here at UA, I'm going to show you the live break page in a second here. How do I get into the break? An amazing question. So, this is the UA live break page. Feel free to click this link in the chat. This is going to take you to our website. Also, feel free to let Steven and I know any questions you might have and how you found us. Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, maybe an advertisement, feel free to let us know. If you end up clicking on this link, my friend, this will take you to the live break page. So you are buying live divisional break spots for a chance at winning authentic signed memorabilia. So for example, if you wanted to go into the Weekend Warrior, because we haven't talked about it, right? So this Weekend Warrior has 4 boxes that are left, which by the way, okay, so all right, so we're only going to do a quad for that because it's bought into. Sounds good. So if you wanted to buy...
The other one should be off the site.
Yeah, you're right. So there's only just the one quad in there.
Okay, cool.
So you see there's 8 division spots here, Duper. There's 7 spots remaining. So before we see that break happen live, you need all 7 of those spots to fill up before all 4 of those boxes come out. So it's $336 for a single spot. Now, here's the great thing about this type of series, Duper. 4 boxes are left in this series, and all 4 of them are headliners. So all 4 of these items are going to come out. So let's say you buy 1 spot at a $336 value. You're eventually going to get your name randomized in here. So I'm going to randomize your name 8 times, and wherever your name ends up landing, you're going to end up going into one of these divisions. So let's say you end up landing in the division that's the Denver Broncos. Well, because it's a quad box series and there's 4 boxes left, you're going to be guaranteed that Peyton Manning item. If it's a Spurs, Tony Parker. If it's a Nugget, Nikola Jokic, so on and so forth. If it's the Cleveland Guardians, I think it's Manny Ramirez for that baseball. It could be the Boston Red Sox. We'll see. But I believe it's a Cleveland Guardians hit. So that's basically how it works. Facebook scrolling. Again, if you have any questions at all for me, man, feel free to let me know on anything. I highly recommend, if you don't want to start yourself off in a $300+ break, totally understandable. Get yourself started and maybe something a little bit more minute, like the jersey. I like to call this, and I'm not saying this in any disrespectful way, I like to call this the kiddie pool of series for the jerseys, because you're dipping your toes into the water. You're trying to get an idea, if you're a first-time player here in UA, hey, if this is for me, I don't necessarily want to spend a lot of money in this break, or maybe I'm just getting my collection started. This is a great break for you to start in.
It's true.
13 boxes, 7 total headliners. And here, this is going to be breaking quite soon as well. 5 headliners in the single, or excuse me, 5 spots left in the single, 4 spots left in the double. And these are the headliners that are left. Isaac Bruce, Emmitt Smith, Edgerrin James, Jerome Bettis, Myles Garrett, and Tim Brown, with a Travis Etienne secondary headliner. So that means that there are going to be 6 hidden gems or non-headliners available, which means not even Steven and I know what is going to be there.
That's wild.
We're not going to know what's going to be in those. And honestly, the jerseys, probably some of the best hidden gems we have do reside in those hidden gems.
That's the place to be, the hidden gems. Because that's the bare minimum, right? Like, that's the low end, and those names are great.
I mean, even some of the hidden gems that we've ended up pulling out today, like a Hall of Famer in the Authentic series we had in Dan Hampton. He was on a Rave Authentic. Like, you could get into that series hypothetically. Now, that was pulled in a quad, but you could get into that break for less than $100.
Yeah.
At $91 a spot.
Right.
So, that's a way that you guys can go for that. I just went through that Weekend Warrior series, guys. If you want to end up closing out this black and blue, we do have 1 hidden gem that is left. Now, again, we do have all 8 spots that are available, $95 a spot. And I want to be honest and transparent with you guys about what is in this black and blue. What we have left in this. Wow. It's actually a really, really good item left in this black and blue, not to sound too surprised. But I will say, without giving too much of a hint away, I don't like this guy personally because he basically won a Super Bowl for. He took a Super Bowl away from my franchise. This guy, let's just call him what it is. He's a 2008 Super Bowl champion. I'll keep it at that.
Okay.
So you know what team he's on if you know your football. The hidden gem in the series is a 2008 Super Bowl champion. So that's not bad, guys. $95 a spot for a 2008 Super Bowl champion. I'll let you guys ponder on who that is in this black and blue series. Coming up after that, Steven, do you happen to know off the top of your head if we have anything after that black and blue?
Yeah, I think it's those right there.
Oh, those bad boys. So, guys, even better. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. You get yourself an 08 Super Bowl champion, potentially, with the $95 spot. And we have the diamonds. The diamonds are ready to shine bright. We don't need Riri to get ourselves going here in the break room. We just need 8 spots to get filled up, $95 a spot. There you go. Black and blue series, guys. Let's get that going. 5 to go in the double, 5 to go in that quad for that authentic wood. Certainly not doubt. Maybe Eli. Eli being in 2007. So close. Very, very close. I will say this. It was the Steelers and Cardinals Super Bowl in 2008. One of those, you know what? I would say, Steven, that this year, this Final Four kind of has like Steelers Cardinals vibes where it's like nobody really saw that matchup going into that season. You know, because you had a prime Manning, you had a prime Brady in the AFC, and then obviously the Cardinals. Cardinals are never really included in any potential contending or Super Bowl combos every year. So,
they're not.
You know, so
unfortunately,
it was one of those seasons. You know what? We persevere. We persevere by suffering, but we have not suffered in this series. Talk about a big time hit that happened this morning. Terry McLaurin, Warren Sapp, and LaDainian Tomlinson all went in this practice squad headliner series. Oh, Cooper DeJean on a speed flex.
Ooh,
that's very
nice.
Cool. I don't think he is unfortunately not left available. We have Edgerrin James, Chad Johnson, Travion Henderson, and Chris Olave as the 4 headliners. But Cooper DeJean, let's just say that he's having a big time year.
Oh, yeah.
He's
doing a good job over there.
He's winning. He's picking up some dubs. Big time dubs. Edgerrin James, though, speaking of Arizona Cardinals, former Arizona Cardinal in his own right, a headliner for $51 on a single. We also have a double and one last quad in this series, guys. And as always, the minis follow the practice squad here in the UA Live break room. So, with that update going on right now, I'm just going to get an official box count for you guys to see where we are at, because you guys have been kicking some serious butt all morning long. So let me see where we are at. That's going to take me a second here to scroll down. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. You are staying warm over there today. But I do want to pick the brain of my brilliant co-host, though, because your football acumen and your sports acumen is always enjoyable to talk about with you with. So I kind of want to get into a little bit of a dive with you, a deep dive, if you will, about both of these games today. So we're at 15 boxes, guys. If those authentics start to pile up, those are the next closest series to get into. We will get into that. But I do want to talk about the games at hand today. There's only 4 of them left in the NFL calendar. So Stephen Ryan, CBS and Paramount Plus, you better be there. You better be square in the Mile High City. 3.5 point spread, now up to 4.5. My mistake. New England is now up to 4.5 point favorites on the road.
Is the weather supposed to be bad?
Yeah. That's definitely. I think that's why the line is that way. It has to be the weather, right? 43.5 total as well for a guy who might win the MVP this year, and Drake May going up against the Denver Broncos. So, What's your overall outlook from this game? What do you see from a betting perspective? Who do you have winning it? And just what's your overall vibe on the game?
I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect.
All right, back to you, Tom.
Should the Patriots go in there and win? Yeah. They have the healthier team. They have the healthier quarterback, et cetera, et cetera. But the Broncos, they have an elite defense. Maybe it hasn't played elite at times, but we know it can play at an elite level. And maybe, just maybe, they can pick Drake May off a few times, score a touchdown or two, and somehow pull this game out.
Sounds like a man that has some coin on Denver Broncos money line. And you're not trying to put anything out there.
I do not have that. I just have a feeling that it's either the Patriots roll them or the Broncos win like 13-10.
On like a walk-off field goal type of situation. Look, I think it's a.
If I was to bet, I would do Broncos plus 4.5.
Let me. That's not a bad lean at all. I look. By the way, the weird thing is that New England. You can say what you want about their schedule. They're 8-0 away from Foxborough. That's
insane.
Phenomenal away from Foxborough this year. But for Denver, though, let me ask you this hypothetically: if Bo Nix did not get hurt on the second to last play of that game against Buffalo, where do you think this line would be at if he was their starting quarterback?
Broncos minus 1.5.
I would say 1.5. Yeah. That sounds about right. But I think it's a very hard game to read. But
I also think it's a game of unknowns.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of part of it too. They're like, we can't really judge this.
I think 43.5 under would probably be my lean. The thing with Drake May that I've seen this postseason is that he's been, Drake May reminds me of my card this morning when I was trying to get it started. Very slow starter. I had to sit and wait for it to go for about 10 or 15 minutes. It had to warm up. It had to get itself going.
Right.
Drake has had some really tough first halves against the Chargers. And again, last week against Houston. Houston, a great defense, so I understand that. But
they're having a fun impact.
It's look, the fact that Houston was in that game in the fourth quarter, despite 5 turnovers and 4 interceptions from C.J. Stroud, that's pretty damning that they were still in that game in the fourth quarter.
Well, the Patriots defense is grossly underrated too. So
it is. It's a very good defense. I mean, you're going to have Christian Gonzalez blanket Patrick Surtain, but Patrick Surtain, Cortland Sutton. My apologies. And then you're going to have Patrick Surtain do the same thing to Stephon Diggs or Kayshon Boutte, whoever they decide to put him on. AKA Bo Nix.
Well, that's an opinion.
I would lean the under at 43.5. But I would take New England to make Super Bowl 60. That'll be my first.
I would have them in the Super Bowl as well.
I think that they're healthier.
They're healthier, yeah.
I mean, hey, look, could Jarrett Stidham pull off a Nick Foles? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I think there's a lot of quarterbacks in this league that can win 2 games in a row. But can you do it in an AFC championship game and then, if you're lucky enough, get to the Super Bowl and do it in that type of fashion when you haven't started all year? I mean, you're basically asking for a miracle from this guy, or you're asking for Drake May to have the worst performance of his season just to give you that opportunity.
So just a few names that, we've mentioned so far, like Christian Gonzalez. I've seen him here in the room as well. We've even seen Mike Vrabel on some Patriots stuff now that he's our head coach. These are names that we've gotten in our break room. Talking about the Broncos, Cortland Sutton. He's an interesting prop today, 48.5 yards. You figure out, how could he possibly get that? I think target share. I think Stidham's going to lean on him tremendously. Yeah. So
yeah, I agree. You know what? I don't know what the receiving prop is for RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey I like a lot too. A lot of dink and dunk. He is the receiving back. I don't know if J.K. Dobbins was activated, but I know that he was at practice all week, so I'm assuming he will be for the biggest game of the season. But RJ Harvey I love as like a third down, check down back. I expect him to be in a lot of third and long type of situations today, but I agree.
Four to go on that specialty authentic, guys.
Double or quad?
Double.
Awesome.
5 to go on the quad.
Awesome. Good stuff there, guys. Very, very good stuff. Let's continue to push that. Again, Chase Wheelspin, Authentics. We're going to have a ton of names in that bad boy at the end of the show.
Oh, yeah.
And Jason has also benefited from the whisper in my ear, little mama, part 2 of the Chase Wheelspin. I don't know how else to phrase that. I'm sorry, guys at home, if you have kids watching this. Ask host for details. Basically what that is for those tuning in, if you end up winning an item with the aforementioned Broncos, Patriots, or in the NFC, the Rams and the Seahawks, you get $15 in UA store credit. I'll be hosting the noon show. I'll be completely transparent for you guys. That Chase Wheelspin probably ain't going to change. It'll probably say it's the Authentics and that, because 1, I think it's absolutely hilarious to see that. Steven got a good laugh out of me. And then 2, they're the 2. I mean, it's a hot series. It's the hottest series in the room right now. So,
and there's a lot of good deep pulls that could come from any of those squads that are playing in that game today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Teddy Bruschi, Ty Law, those are names that have been hidden deep within series before. Just got to keep your eye out.
Cortland Sutton. You just named him, a guy we've seen here. You can pull him for sure, without a doubt. So, let's see what we got going on.
I think we've gotten RJ Harvey, right?
Yeah, we got RJ Harvey. Yeah. I don't think we've gotten Evan Ingram. Have we gotten Evan Ingram?
Not on a Bronco.
I don't think we've gotten Ingram on a Bronco, no. I'm trying to think of...
obviously, Bo Nix.
Oh, yeah,
maybe Bo Nix is a headliner. I know he's not playing today, but we all know they're not here without him. So
if we had to name like the most common signatures we get, Bo Nix is probably in the top 5. I would say he's probably in that conversation.
Well, he's a good player, so...
Very good player. There's also going to be a lot of very good players going on tonight, Steven, at Lumen Field. And I think that the NFL got this right. I think this does deserve to be the quote-unquote primetime game. 5:30 Central kickoff. And again, guys, feel free to let Steven and I know what's going on in the chat, how you guys feel about this game. So what's your insight? How do you guys feel as well? Don't just listen to us. Again, feel free to contribute in any fashion that you guys like. Keep in mind, 12 o'clock show, me and Rip Camelucci, we will be doing score predictions. Rip and I we'll be ripping through boxes and previewing as well. I want to get Rip's thoughts as well on what we got coming up for the NFL action as well. Rams visiting Seattle and the Pacific Northwest. Ryan Andreessen, he's going to be covered head to toe in Seahawks gear. I know that today. Will, the Seahawks fan as well. We get him a lot in the chat. Rams, 2.5-point dogs. I think going into the year, Steven, respectfully, I think Green Bay and Los Angeles Rams in the NFC were probably the 2 most favored picks going into the season. But then Matthew Stafford, he's my leading MVP candidate. I mean, come on, 46 tutties to 8 picks, nearly 5,000 yards.
Pretty good numbers for 40-year-old?
38.
38-year-old.
38-year-old Matthew Stafford. Kyron Williams, nearly 1,300 yards on the ground. Blake Corman's been great. You have arguably the best wide receiver in the sport right now in Puka Nacua, who had a slow week against Chicago, so expect him to have a big day. But Steven, they're going to have an entire...
Kyron Williams, a gentleman we get too.
Kyron Williams we get all the time. Blake Corum we get.
Yes.
We end up getting Devontae Adams now all the time on Rams gear.
In that authentic now.
Puka Nacua we get.
Puka.
For the Seahawks, we've been getting Hey Darnold a lot.
Jared Verse.
Jared Verse
for the Rams.
Yeah. Jared Verse is going to try to send Sam Darnold into a different universe.
That's a fact.
He wants to make him re-see Ghost again today. So, Seattle JSN we get a lot as well.
Kenneth Walker III.
I'd like to see some AB merge. Just give me some Austin Barner in my life.
Yeah, that's true. He's a low-key tight end.
Close up, by the way. Big shout out. By the way, huge shout out and a very good luck. I'm going to be favoring the 12s today. Not because that's necessarily what my heart is telling me, even though it kind of is. I'm going to be looking forward to my guy, Eric Saubert, the backup tight end for Austin Barner. Close personal friend of the program, actually. So big shout out to my guy, Saubert, up in Seattle. Even though I've only met Eric a handful of times, more friends with his dad than anything else. But shout out to Eric Saubert, man. Good luck to him today. Trying to make his first Super Bowl appearance. So what do you guys think in the chat? But more importantly, what does my co-host think? What do you feel? And what's the vibes for that tonight?
Seahawks.
Hawks the whole way?
Hawks the whole rest of the way. Regardless of who they face.
The rest of the way.
I think it's going to be like the last time they won a Super Bowl.
So what makes, is it the defense?
Yeah.
Is it, yeah.
It's the defense. You have really good running backs. I love Kenneth Walker III. I know health has bitten him before, but Zach Charbonnet's out, isn't he? Is Zach out?
Tore his ACL.
Yep. Okay, so he's
so
out.
So I'm going to put that as questionable.
Yeah.
That's just
highly
questionable.
He's out. But I love JSN too. I think JSN's a big time. The tight end, Barner. I love Barner's game. I like the offense just enough, and I think the 12 is real. Whenever the Seahawks are good, that place is very hard to play at.
So you said that. So you have Seattle going all the way regardless.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So let's just let me create this hypothetical.
I could be wrong, but they look really good.
Let's say that does come true. Which, by the way, Seattle is the odds-on favorites. It goes, it goes them, Los Angeles, New England, and then Denver is a very distant fourth right now to win Super Bowl 60. Sam Darnold would be the most random quarterback since blank to win the Super Bowl. I think there's an obvious answer to this. If you want to fill in who that is.
That Brad Johnson?
Brad Johnson's a great one, but Nick Foles.
Okay.
Nick Foles in 18 would definitely be my pick, but Brad Johnson.
I don't think Nick Foles, well, that's fine. He was backup.
Yeah, Nick Foles I think would have to be.
But I knew about Nick Foles. Because he had that, he popped off his like rookie year with Chip Kelly.
Folsey got
27-2, okay?
Folsey got paid, and then he got grossly overpaid by Jacksonville. Yeah. Grossly overpaid.
Mm-hmm.
So.
He did it right. He did it right.
Or was that after? Did he go to Chicago first, and then he got paid by Jacksonville?
No. He came to Chicago later on.
After. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So
Nick Foles is fair. That's a fair one.
Sense. Brad Johnson's a good pull. Trent Dilfer in 2000. We've had some random quarterbacks make the Super Bowl, random-ish. No offense to Sexy Rexy.
Matt Hasselbeck.
In 06. Hey, put respect with who we get a lot, by the way. We do get the Hass a lot on Hidden Gem Authentic. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's in that Authentic series.
I would not be either.
I would not be surprised in the slightest. We have his teammate and former MVP running back, Sean Alexander, on the table with us this morning. So guys, let's jump back into the break room, see what we got going on here in the UA Live break room. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitcherooski with you guys this morning. Still got 31 people tuning in. That is 62 eyeballs on the screen, 61 if one of you is Mike Wazowski. By the way, quick 5-second question for you here, because I'm kind of hyped up on Pixie Stick, so I'm going to ask you a lot of questions right now. Favorite Pixar movie, go.
Oh, God. That's aggressive. That's an aggressive question, but I don't have a lot of time or thought to think about it. Favorite Pixar movie? Toy Story.
Oh my God! This is why you're my boy. It's my.
Got to start there. Favorite. I mean, it's the original, but I do love The Incredibles too, and Monsters Inc. and Finding Nemo. They're all just all-time flicks.
And you can watch them at our age. You can watch them at any age.
I can enjoy them at any age.
And especially now that you got youngins in the house, man.
Oh, yeah. We had a Finding Nemo phase. It was a good time.
Yeah, if you're not helping Luka on his step back 3, then you can help him learn some help him on his Pixar
We
movies.
learned how to say dude.
Okay, so Luka's how old you said?
A little over 2 years old, yeah.
Okay, so fun fact, since we're on the topic of Toy Story and Pixar movies. So doctors, you guys will never believe this, but doctors thought that there's something significantly wrong with me, that they thought I had a learning disability, a speech impediment. I didn't say my first word until I was 3. So anyways, lo and behold, they basically encouraged my mom constantly to have TV, to watch movies, read me books, anything to get me to speak, because I just wouldn't talk. And I ended up saying Woody being my first word watching Toy Story 2, which was incredibly popular. It came out when I was 2, so it was extremely, extremely popular. So
Toy Stories, yeah.
So Woody, and then my mom,
flick.
and I also had this little Woody toy that I would end up basically throw at my entire family, and I kept with me forever. And it was like my Andy toy, where he had Andy at the bottom of the boot. I had my name, which is really cool. So, getting back into
that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, so boy, Toy Story is just. What a run! I knew, and to think they just drew it hand by scene by scene. I'm like, that would bother me so much.
They're still dropping them too, bro. They're still coming out. Toy Story 5 for whatever reason is being released.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
It seemed like they had a perfect ending at Toy Story 3, and they're like, you know what? Screw this. This got such high praise. We're gonna come back with another one. It's like, we kind of just ended this twice in a row, but you know what? We're gonna keep letting the cash.
I mean, but the Battle of the iPad, it's kind of a good. It's up there. It's a solid idea. That's all I'll say.
Did you see the last 2 Toy Stories?
I mean, did I think they were great? No, but yeah.
I thought they were 2 of the best, to be honest with you. I thoroughly enjoy. I think Toy Story 3 is definitely. I think Toy Story 3 is the second best in the franchise.
I will say this. I don't disagree with you in the sense of the way they were still able to do the language to us as kids, in the sense of like. I'm like, yeah, you ate the dialogue back and forth aged as well, but like it still hits perfect.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So in terms of being like done in that manner, absolutely. Yeah. 3 and 4 are sensational.
And
I like Big Lots.
Yeah, it's
Big Lotso.
Lots. I loved Forky in Toy Story.
Forky, yeah.
I'm trash. I'm gonna feel like trash more than I already do. I'm mostly kidding. If we don't end up closing out this double and quad here, guys, before Stephen and I say adios to you guys, we are staying on bare minimum for the next 6 minutes until the 11 o'clock hour. But again, 3 break spots left, double and quad. We are not going to do the chase wheel spin as of yet because this series coincides with that in the Authentic series. Started off with 29 boxes this morning. We are now down to 20 headliners that are left. Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and Emmitt Smith. There you go. That's probably the most important name to remember. Try signing on that gorgeous Dallas Cowboys Game Day Authentic. On the sleigh, we got Micah Parsons, a guy who was the most blockbuster trade going into this season in the NFL. Unfortunately, had a gruesome season-ending injury. Completely derailed the Packers season. Gorgeous gold slate and a really great green signature as well on that for Micah Parsons and the Green Bay Packers. By the way, a guy that I've matched up against in 2K the last couple of weeks. I've actually played him twice in 2K.
Really? Jeez.
And in the great words of Forky from Toy Story, he was trash. I'm just saying he should stick to the gridiron because the sticks were not for him, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
He's got plenty of time to get good on the sticks now.
I have played, Tristan McKenzie I played last week randomly. I matched up against former Cleveland Guardians pitcher. If you want to face
I need to get in this server.
Yeah, no, dude, it's so like, there's like even random celebrities, like a Polo G was in a server not too long ago. Because you get it when you open your phone on 2K, it's got VIPs, or if you see it, like, I actually, my craziest, you won't believe me on this, but I have a picture, I'll show you it after the show. I actually have a game that me and my buddy, right when 2K26 dropped this year, season 1, back in like August, September, Lonzo Ball was in our neighborhood. He was playing in the park, 3v3 park. You guys might not know what I'm talking about. I'll make this quick. But it was 3v3 park, so we're playing a 3v3 game. He was playing like solo, so we loaded up in the 2 spots next to him, me and my buddy Neil. Shout out to Neil if he's tuning in. And we ended up dominating like 2 or 3 games in a row with him. He didn't get on the mic. We tried to get him to talk. He didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But it's like Lonzo Ball. He's got like this basketball emoji next. He had his own custom, like he had his own guy in the game, like his own, mic crew built in the game.
You can tell.
So it was, that was like, we couldn't believe it, man. We're literally balling with Lonzo Ball and like us being Bulls fans, we have a great admiration for Lonzo. So.
All right, we do got a jersey double that just filled out.
Let's do it. Let's do it, guys.
My claim to fame, and I do have a witness. I don't have the video proof anymore. But
I'll believe you.
That's fine. But I have a video. I have a witness, and he works here. His name's Colin Rudisil, and he can tell you the time I dropped 38 and 10 on Bones Highland in the red.
What do you guys run on?
PS5.
Dude, let's run it. What are we doing?
It's spur of the moment for me. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't got a set time anymore.
It's like whenever I get the time.
Yep. 38. I will happily
10.
run when I have a more set schedule. But
was that this year?
It was like 2Ks ago, and then like he got traded and like immediately waived.
He's been playing some serious minutes for Minnesota.
For the Timberwolves, but like Colin's like, you retired this man.
But you put him in the boneyard.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I hope Bones Island isn't tuning in right now.
I hope not either, but glad that I'm happy to see him play because he's a really, really good scorer.
He is.
Really good scorer.
He is indeed. Shout out to Bones Highland and Company for allowing the Bulls to come back, and shout out to the Bulls, man. 2 very impressive wins back to back, Minnesota and Boston. Very good wins back to back.
Yes, it's annoying.
So I'm gonna need 2 box numbers, guys. 2 numbers.
All right, let's get you guys another double.
For the Wildcat double number 5. This is for the jerseys. Hey, quick question. My order number was bought into last time, but I didn't fill it out, so they said it was at 9 a.m. I didn't get to watch it. How can I find out if I won? So I recognized the Hardwick last name. Is that you, Jeremy, from the first break we did? Let's take a look here. So Jeremy. Jeremy Holt Hardwick, if this is you, my friend, if this is your order number right here, which it is. So you were in this quad break with Jason and Matthew. You ended up having the NFC North spot. Unfortunately, my dude, Jason ended up getting a lid in the NFC South, NFC West, and AFC North. So he ended up sweeping out those spots.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
What's up, dude?
It looks like we have a single sold out too. I just want to make sure that the single is not the one that's supposed to be before this double.
Okay.
So just give me one moment to take care of that. I'll get the next one up as well. I don't know if someone just bought it out.
Yeah. No, if somebody just bought it out, then we'll have it going on after this one. The single for the Authentics or for the jersey?
These are for the jerseys.
For the jerseys. Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to take a look here because it's about to hit, clock is about to strike 11 for us here in the UA Live break room. So, and it looks like the quad just sold out as well in the Authentics.
Yeah, I got the quad. Here, I think this one is actually supposed to be
All right, so we're gonna have a beautiful late push here, guys. Now, with that being said, because we are gonna go into overtime here, and again, this is where Steven and I want to be. Don't want to be anywhere else. Want to keep breaking with you guys. But if I do not get box numbers quicker, I am gonna probably go.
Okay, so this is actually supposed to be the single's supposed to go first here. I'm sorry
for the jersey.
Yes.
Okay.
For the jersey.
Cool. All right, sounds good. As soon as you get that loaded in, so I will re-ask for the numbers in that single. Only is fair because we have new people in this break, so I will show that off to you guys here. For those that are just tuning in this morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, Stephen Ryan, Rob Hill right by your side. This is a Trey McBride Lunar Authentic, one in our Authentic series that is a photoed headliner. Almost every single lid you see on this table is in that Authentic series, which you can get some money back for in the Chase Wheel Spin, or the the victory formation in the practice squad. The speed flexes by Steven, the Terry McLaurin, and Warren Sapp. We have a Ray Lewis Authentic, a Trevor Lawrence, Jerome Bettis, Sean Alexander, and Julius Peppers Authentic as well.
All right. Here we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
You are good.
Glad we caught that, but that is ready to go for you.
Sounds good, my man. Thank you very much. So that Wildcat single is going to be ready. It's going to be number 10, correct?
Yes.
So that is good. So Sergio, Eric, Matthew, Aaron, and Will. So this one sold out before the double. So I need one number for the Wildcat number 10. After this, we will do that aforementioned double. So again, I'm going to be a little quick on the numbers, guys, because we do have a double and a quad coming up. And then even though I am hosting with Rip at 12, again, we do got to break things down. We do want to make sure that Rip is ready to go and readily available once we are here.
All right. Thank you for closing that out.
You're welcome.
Put up another quad.
We've been going quadding every single day. Been doing a lot of quads. This is going to be our fourth quad today, I think. I believe, yeah. Our fourth quad this morning.
Third of this series, and then, yeah.
All right, guys, I have not gotten a number for the jerseys, and that's, you know what? That's A-okay by me. The wheel has been very, very generous this morning for you folks. So this is going to be for the jerseys, Wildcat number 10. And this is getting some deja vu stuff here, man. This is getting freaky. 22. This is like the fourth 22 that I've spun. But we do not have it because we've spun it so damn much. So it's going to be 23. It's going to be 23 for the jerseys. So as we grab that box, I'm going to end up randomizing these names here for you guys. 8 times around, 8 division spots. It only makes sense. What do you got going on the rest of the day, my man? You got anything planned for Championship Sunday?
No, not really.
Attaboy. Family time?
No, I got to do a show, and then, yeah.
Gotcha.
It'll be a good time. Patriots start at 2.
You're in the, which room are you in today?
The Fanatics. All right. So that's good to go.
All right, guys, this is how we're going to break things down here in the Wildcat number 10. Aaron Custer, General Custer, the descendant of the legendary Civil War general. You don't have to fact check that. You can believe your UA host. Eric Burns in the NFC South. Sergio Rico in the NFC East. Eric Burns once again. Burnsy in the NFC West. Matthew Gallant in the AFC North and East. Will Junkie in the AFC South and West. Well, I don't encourage anyone to be a junkie, but if you want to be a junkie for one thing, it's definitely Ultimate Autographs live break room. Good luck, everybody. Headliners for this jersey. We are at 7 going in. Again, guys, you will catch on to this real quick, and so will this newbie, Stephen Ryan. Beetlejuicing, superstitions, hell, even if you're just stitions, you don't have to be super, just regular stition type of person. You are going to fall in love with this room very, very quickly because which number did I say has been on the wheel the most today? I'm like, damn, this number has been spun quite a lot today. And this guy is going to have this be his new favorite number. Might be 23 on the box, but it's 22 in your heart, Sergio Rico. Emmitt Smith.
Oh, nice.
Emmitt Smith photoed headliner jersey. Technically, we spun 22 on the wheel, and 22 comes out of number 23 in the box. Emmitt Smith, Sergio Rico, his second break that he has played in, and he is going away with number 22.
There you go.
Deuces are wild.
Very nice win. Congratulations on that one.
Way to go for Uncle Rico. Very, very nice. Said sweet. Sergio, is that you, Mr. Kicksable? Is that you? It's all right. If you don't want to reveal your identity, that's okay. If you want to pull a Spider-Man on us, it's more than all right. He said thanks. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's Sergio.
Well, congratulations. That's a great way to win right there.
Way to go, dude. Awesome hit. That is a great, great way to quite literally break the seal on being welcomed to the UA Live Break Room. So now I'm going to be going back to the double for what we got for the Wildcat double number 5. So what I ended up having with this, I already ended up randomizing your guys' names. So I'll be honest with you. How should I re-randomize? How do you think I should play this out?
Play it again. I would do it again.
Re-randomize it again? That's fine.
Well, let them call box numbers too, right?
Yeah. I'll just redo it all because that's only fair. I just wanted to make sure. 2 numbers for Wildcat double numero 5. Oh, damn it, dude. I had this really, really great. Me and Jazz made this delicious low-cal chicken rigatoni pasta last night. We had broccoli. We had grilled chicken on it, man. And I left it in the freaking fridge this morning. It's gonna be my lunch after this.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Oh my God, it was fantastic. Until I overserved myself like I usually do. The my two biggest things that I can't resist in life: pasta and parlays.
The 2 P's.
Yeah.
The 3 P's always get a man. All right, we're 2 to go on the specialty authentic double as well.
Let's keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Again, I'll give this another couple of seconds. Get ourselves into the wheel spinnerooski here.
Made autographs.
As I accidentally played Robbie Lopez's intro. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. All right, so I'm going to end up spinning this. We're going to get our box numbers off the ticker here. We're going to go for a low one in the Joysies. It's going to be number 2. Number 2, Derek Jeter. You ever heard the old Yankees PA announcer announce his name back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's
Bob Shepard?
Bob Shepard, yeah. Yep. Chills, man. Chills. And then we're going to go with number 5, Juan Uribe.
Juan Uribe.
What we got for that one right there. So 2 and 5 in the jerseys, both available. We're going to go 8 times around as well for this. Then we're going to have that Authentics quad. That is going to close it out for that Authentics Chase Wheel Spin. Of course, not the series. That's still very viable, very alive. But that's going to do it for the Chase Wheel Spin. No more Authentic series are going to be available for the Chase Wheel Spin for the remainder of the show, guys. So that is a PSA announcement. So if anything is close, that is going to be a pre-fill for Rip and myself in the for the 12 o'clock hour. Hopefully you've all enjoyed yourselves as much as Steven and I have. Box number 2, this is how the divisions are going to break down. Lloyd Pearson, Matthew Gollett, Will Junkie, Walter McCauley, Matthew Gollett, Walter McCauley, and Lloyd Pearson. So if my math is correct, we got 4 names. 4 gentlemen, 8 division spots. Let's see what we got. Oh, very, very cool. Okay, so we're going to go into the Kansas City Chiefs Hall of Fame. We're going to be going ourselves into a hidden gem here. And again, we talk about the hidden gems being something very, very special here in the UA Live Break Room. You never know who you're going to get. We're going to go from Emmitt Smith to Emmitt Thomas. Emmitt Thomas, very, very nice. Kansas City Chiefs, you got that classic Arrowhead red for Emmitt Thomas. Beautiful hidden gem, non-headliner, the JSA Cert card for the Kansas City Chiefs. Lloyd Pearson with his second jersey win of the show. He nailed it earlier on with the Drake London secondary headliner, and he continues to add to his collection. Stacking up dubs is what we do here. Emmitt Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Emmitt Thomas. So 2 Emmets in a row. The chances of a third. I will do the rest of the show while doing a headstand if we pull a third straight Emmitt, because I truthfully cannot think of any other Emmets that we could pull. And for this bad boy right here, box number 5. Part of this double box break here. Shout out to you, Loy. Second jersey win of the show. See if we can tap back into those headliners. Well, tap back into the headliners we will, and we will do it in a big time way. Now, every single authentic helmet out there looks even better with a jersey alongside its name. I'm actually going to go to the wide shot for this in a very rare way, because as good as this military camouflage Jerome Bettis looks, I think it looks better with the Jerome Bettis jersey.
Oh, that's awesome.
To go alongside of it with the bus.
There you go.
As well. So Walter McCauley is going to get on the bus himself for the first time today.
Well done.
Where's it going to take him? Well, it's going to take him to the winner's circle. Way to go, my friend. Great headliner hit there, Mr. McCauley. I love the Steelers look, too. This is a Beckett cert as well. We had the JSA for the Thomas, and now the Beckett cert for the Bettis.
Beautiful hit. Love the white on that.
Longtime regular Walter McCauley. Awesome, awesome win. Mr. Bettis.
You just never know what you're going to do when you walk into the break room during that day.
Well, I bet you that Walter's feeling pretty proud of himself right now. Congratulations, my man. Very good wins. And again, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the jersey section of it. This is going to be the final break we have. Everything else after this, Steven, is going to be a pre-fill for Rip and myself, 3 o'clock. And this is also going to close the Chase Wheel Spin. So this is going to be the last quad for this. Daniel Gady, Michael Brzeznicki, Daniel Sandel, and Jason Mador. So I'm going to do 4 numbers for the Authentics number 3. Looking for that NFC North. Well, let's see what we got here for you. I would just like to type in the word numbers correctly today. I think that's like the 5th time I've mistyped that. Let's see what we got here in the randomization here for you,
live
Jason.
break room. What's going
Looking for that top spot after 8 times around. Jason started off with, I believe, 5 buy-ins to the quad. Then he upped it to 6, and now he's down to 3. Might not matter with the day that he's had. So, Jason, you are not going to have the NFC North, my friend. You will have the division below that. The NFC North is going to go to the Sandy Man, Daniel Sandel.
Ooh.
Jason, you do have the NFC South, AFC North, and AFC West. Daniel Gady has the NFC East, AFC South. And Daniel, your other division spot, my friend, is the NFC West with Michael Brzeznicki's 1 spot. Excuse me, in the AFC East.
Let's get those numbers, folks.
Let's get those numbers for them, indeed. If I don't get those in about the next 10 seconds or so, again, it's going to be another Wheelio Estevez. Spinnerooski, here's what we're going to get for the numbers there. So the first wheel spin is going to be box number 27.
Okay.
So I'm going to write these down. So do we have 27? We should. 28 and 29. 27 is our first one. Let's see if we can conjure up for these last 3 here, guys. You guys have blown it out of the water once again. Back-to-back 9 a.m. shows, 2 of the best ones I have seen since being here at Ultimate Autographs. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. Box number 6, but we do not have that, Steven. It should be number 5. Okay. Should be the next closest, so 27 and 5.
Feels like that's the bookends.
Find a way to drop even lower, my friend. We're going to go with 1.
There we go.
There is the, you look for the bookend, you get the bookend. So 27, 5, and 1. Now, I can guarantee you that we cannot descend any lower than that. Unless we close out the series, and technically those are all box zeros. But let's see what we got here. Well, it's still going to be a relatively low number. Box number 14, which we also have. So we're going to have 27, 5, 1, and 14. Pretty spread out across the board. That sounds like a normal box call somebody would have. Just absolutely amazing work, guys. After we end up closing this out for this specialty quad break, this is going to be our 3rd quad of the show. Going quadding, and of course, go figure, guys. Thank you, my dude. Yeah, of course. Oh. One more as well. Of course, go figure. It's been 22 has been the lucky number of the show, it seems like. So, of course, we're up to 22 breaks on the morning. It only makes sense. Gonna randomize. Oh, no, already got that done. Got a little ahead of myself there. So let's get into it, guys. Good luck to all of you gentlemen in the chat. Continue to add your PCs this morning. Let's get it done. Let's get her done. Larry the Cable Guy style. Box number 1. Somebody's going to feel like they're number 1 after this pull. The Juan Pierre box. I'll start trying to name as many mutual Cubs and White Sox players as I can here. Ooh. Well, Steven, I think you would agree with me, my friend, that this player in this lid right here was the number 1 reason why this franchise was able to raise their 2nd Super Bowl championship in the last decade. We talked about Nick Foles in 2018 probably being the number 1 catalyst for that postseason run. How about this guy with over 2,000 yards last season?
That's a crisp white pen.
Very crisp white pen, and even crisper Philadelphia Eagle Kelly Green, not a Kelly Green, a Forest Green, an Eagle Green for Daniel Gady. Saquon Barkley, the former Nittany Lion, now Philadelphia Eagle.
Great hit. Oh my gosh.
Very, very great hit indeed, my friend. Saquon Barkley, amazing, amazing hit for Daniel Gady. I'm going to start calling him Daniel Giddy for how excited he must be feeling over that. No relation to Josh. Very, very nice hit. Saquon, one of the, I would say, Steven, one of the most popular players.
Oh, yeah.
In the NFL.
He's a likable guy.
That iconic playoff game he had last year when he was running in the snow and running for over 200 yards on the ground in that playoff game. I mean, the guy's just larger than life. He says, nice, that's great. Yeah, man, Rave Authentics are amazing, to say the least. Yeah, so since you already have the sap put away, hits of the show we'll do based off of memory because just limited table space. and by the way, Daniel, he said now get that triple up cowboy. There you go, get greedy, my friend.
There you go, yeah.
Get greedy with it. The hits of the show we'll do also for memory as well.
Yeah. I'm guessing either keep Trevor or this Terry McLaurin.
We'll do it. Well, Terry's going to be my number 1 regardless.
Yeah, Terry. I mean, I figured he was the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable pull. I love that look.
Great start with the Saquon Barkley. And again, that's probably the only time that I'll ever put off a Saquon Barkley not on a winner's table. Again, very deserving. It would go up there, just limited table space for right now. Box number 5. Let's see what we got. Keep it rolling in the photo headliners, perhaps. Let's see what we got here. Actually, before I get into this break, I'm actually going to need my my wonderful co-host, Stephen Ryan. So I don't know if you know this, but I did tell you that I didn't say my first word till I was 3, but I am actually 26 and I still can't read. So I need you to do me a favor really quick and read me that last comment in the chat.
Now get that triple cowboy.
Troy Aikman.
Oh, there we go.
Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith.
How about that?
And Daniel Gady all belong in the same sentence together. Back-to-back NFC East double-up hits in the photoed headliners. From Barkley to Aikman to Smith to Irving. I mean, you can't do much better than that.
2 helmets, 4 autos. All are going to be Hall of Famers. 3 of them already are, but, you know, we all know Saquon's going to be a Hall of Famer.
This is exactly what you picture when you're buying these break spots. You want to get into a spot where you have the top players that are photoed headliners in a specific division. And, I mean, come on, not only do you land in that division, that's the first part of the lug side of it, and then they actually start coming out of the boxes. So, again, quads, this is what can happen in a quad, guys. So if you're tuning in for the first time, you might be a little standoffish when it comes to the price point or whatever the possibility might be. Guys, all it takes is one spot to make this happen. Daniel only bought 2, you know, and who knows, maybe even if he just bought the 1, this still could have ended up being this situation. So very, very nice, my friend. That's what I wanted. Congratulations, my man. Great win. And again, I'm not putting this away because I want to. I'm putting it away because I need to. Shout out to you, man. Great stuff, Daniel. Nice hit, says Ryan Sams, chiming in for the first time this morning. Good morning, Rye Guy.
Move on Trey up there. Give a little breathing room.
Sounds good. Jason said, nice pull. Good for you. Good sportsmanship there. Love the, yeah, Jason's like, you know what? I won 8 of these in a row. I don't need any more. Even though I'm in the break 3 more times, it's like, you know what? I'm just here for funsies. Don't mind me. So 2 more spots, 2 more breaks to go. Still a lot of very good opportunities for some headliners. Micah Parsons, Marcus Allen, Bijan Mustard Robinson, Darrell Revis Island, Myles Garrett, Adrian Peterson, Calvin Johnson, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, and Ricky Williams. I feel like I just went through this whole series this morning with you breaking these boxes. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so this is actually... All right. Well, I just went through a laundry list of names for you in those headliners, and guess what? We're going to have a 3rd straight headliner come out onto the table. A guy that has been a bell cow back for the last couple of seasons for this historic franchise. A former rushing yards leader for the Las Vegas Raiders, and he is now the #1 skill position player, a part of this very good offense. Number 8, Josh Jacobs.
There we go.
Salute to service, Green Bay Packers authentic. On the beautiful yellow ink indeed. Great inscription for Mr. Jacobs. You get that awesome cheesy yellow for the Packers. Daniel Sandel gets that primetime NFC North spot. I guess you could say the NFC East was the real primetime spot here. But this had the most quad-up headliner possibilities. 4 of them coming in, Steven. Now we're down to 3 to go. So, Mr. Jacobs, I will box away as well.
It's a very, very nice win.
Awesome stuff.
I drafted him this year. I thought he was going to be solid. And he was okay
he
for
was
a little
good.
bit. But, yeah.
I think he finished I had him as well. So I had running back 10.
Yeah.
9 or 10.
I just know he gets the lion's share of the love, so.
He does. I definitely had to handcuff him to Emmanuel Wilson as the season went along, though, because he was pretty banged up down the stretch. It's the Daniel break.
Yeah,
yes,
there you go. That's exactly what it is.
It is the Daniel break. Let's see if we can finish off this 9 a.m. show with the Daniel break. Let's see what we got here. Great hit. Final box that we're going to have today. Chase Wheelspin coming up. Hits of the show. And Rip Camelucci and I will take you guys the rest of the way on your championship Sunday. Box 27. Let's see what we got. Specialty Authentic Squad at number 3. All right. Now, Steven, a very rare opportunity can occur for us here in the room. We get 3 quad breaks. We've technically done 4. But we've done 3 quad breaks in the series. We do that for, time to time. It happens. But having 2 quad breaks in a show have all be headliners.
Yeah.
Jason swept it earlier with headliners. We are 1 headliner away from doing that again. Can we make it happen? Was the question going on halfway through this season out in Cleveland, Ohio. Put together your best dog barking sounds as we are taking a trip to the Dog Pound and the new single-season sacks record holder in number 95.
Ooh, I like that.
Myles Garrett.
I think it's a Lunar. I think it's the Browns Lunar.
Big dog.
Clean.
And he's got that smiley on there as well. He was very happy when signing the slid, like you said.
I like that.
Dude, the Lunar is sick.
Yes.
Especially for this Cleveland Browns. Absolutely stud muffin of a helmet. Myles Garrett going to Jason. I believe this is Jason's, I want to say, 6th or 7th headliner in this series that he is taking home with him. It's going to be the last box of the show, and it is a very deserving headliner hit. I'll keep Mr. Smiley out on the table. After this, the award season is done, he's going to be a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. I think if he retired tomorrow, Steven, he would be a Hall of Famer in Canton, Ohio. But he's got a long way to go in his career.
Which is scary.
Which is very, very scary. So, I mean, what a phenomenal break.
Right.
The one piece of advice I will say, dude, for those that are playing in this show that want to play the next one, trust the wheel. Let the wheel spin take care of things, because I'm telling you, man, that was an unbelievable show of headliners for what we had here.
The wheel showed out.
Speaking of the wheel, do we have the Chase wheel spin list put together?
Yeah, that should be good to go for you.
Thank you, my man. So we will do that. And while we do that, I'm going to put those names together. It's a top spot draw. For those unfamiliar, top spot draw meaning after I randomize it 8 times, whoever has their name on top, yes sir, is going to get some UA Chase wheel spin action. Jason already walked away, by the way, with $30 because he had 2 conference championship team wins, a part of the secondary part of the Chase wheel spin. So Jason said, I love it. Hell yes, wheel. Jason, I'll definitely be expecting you back here during the 12 o'clock show, my good man. So speaking of Jason, his name's going to be in this list a lot. 8 times around, we go 104 names. I usually get 104 items at the bottom of my my CVS pharmacy receipt.
The double just closed out.
Okay, awesome. So the double just closed out on the Authentics. Now, guys, I have been, for the Authentics, I'm assuming.
For the specialty Authentics.
Now, guys, I have been transparent about this. I did say, even before we did the quad break, anything that closes will be a pre-fill. And I said this quad would be the last for the Chase wheel spin. But don't worry. The Authentics are going to be the Chase wheel spin for the noon show anyway.
So there's in the next one.
I am going to be the host for the noon show with Rip Camelucci. So no need to worry about that. You guys are not going to be getting cheated out of anything there. So no need to worry. We're going to start off the 12 o'clock show for whoever's in that double. Let's see what we got here. 5 times around. 7 times around, and we have Michael Bresnicki. Will he stand on business, Stephen Ryan? He will not. Who else is it? But the heat-seeking meteor atop the list for the Chase wheel spin. Jason, feel free to let me know if you want to start on any number between 1 and 100. If you don't, then again, hey, I'll let fate decide, my man. I will let fate decide on the number 1. While we wait for Jason to do that, Stephen, talk to me, my man. Hits of the show. What do you feel? And you can do a top 3 if you want, because we have so many good ones.
I'm going to go Terry number 1. Love this throwback Commanders lid. That's my boy right there. That's my favorite helmet in the game of the releases that Riddell does. Jags Flash. And then I'm going to go with this beautiful baby blue Julius Peppers. Love this Rave as well. Yeah, those are my 2 favorite styles of helmets, the Flash and the Raves. And then obviously this Flex with the gold mask. I mean, not much else needs to be said. Sorry, gold visor.
Yeah,
I love the gold visor.
By the way, you were massaging that Julius Peppers. I thought it was your child there for a second.
It's a beautiful baby.
Said I want to stroke it. I want to pat it.
It's a cat.
You're a naughty Panther. You're naughty. Yeah, no, a great hit. One of our first hits of the show that we had, the Julius Peppers. Right. I believe it was a part of that first quad. I know that. I'm going to be a little bit biased. I got my flexing the Cardinal sweater today, so you got to know the bias has to come out a bit. I got my boy Trey McBride, Lunar Authentic number 3. Myles Garrett in the product cam number 2. And then I got to get, which by the way, I still have never seen that brand of a visor before. The Loki's branded gold visor for Scary Terry McLaurin, which was not in this Authentics, by the way. It was a photoed headliner in the Victory Formation practice squad. Absolutely awesome hit. Very cool stuff. I have not heard anything from my man Jason on a number 1 through 100. He's like, dude, don't ask me anything. Just let the wheel take care of things. Let's see if this Chase wheel spin is as nice as the wheel has been during the show, and it's going to be $94.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
This has been a historically great show this morning, guys, for the 9 a.m. Headliners throughout, money being given away in droves. I'm probably going to lose my job, but you guys don't care about that. You guys care about getting the best memorabilia in the business, which is what should be first and foremost. So $94 going to my man and Jason Medor. So unbelievable job. Steven just credited that to your account, Jason, so you can run that back for yourself in the 12 o'clock hour. 22 breaks have occurred in this 9 a.m. show. Couldn't have done it without my left-hand man and Stephen Ryan. Anything to the people before you switch over to the Fanatics room?
No, very solid show, guys, but still a lot of more great stuff to be had, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. So have a great rest of your day and enjoy Championship Sunday.
Enjoy Championship Sunday indeed. I will be I might be badgering you a bit or two for some of your picks, some of your long shot plays that you like to make.
I have none of those today.
We will see. The day is still young. Not just for some bets and parlays today, but also for a lot of breaks here in the UA Live break room. Count it down, guys. Set those alarms. Set those countdown clocks. Me and Rip Camelucci R&R show, Sunday edition. We'll be taking you guys through the 12 and 3 show coming up. Make sure to not touch that dial out there. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch family for Steve and Ryan. This has been Rob Hill, coming to you live from the city beautiful Burr Ridge, Illinois this morning. Don't step away for too long. We'll be back in just about 30. Have a